Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Monday morning. Happy holidays, everyone. If you are here, uh, drop a line in the comment section. Is anybody here yet? Anybody online? Nobody online yet? Anybody here? Say hi in the comment section. So how do every so those of you who have already tuned in, how did you guys spend your holiday today? Today is Agong's birthday, right? So how do you all spend your holidays? So if you are here, you may notice that I am broadcasting from a different background. Right now I'm actually broadcasting from my mother's house. So today it's public holiday. Brought the kids here. Let's spend the day here. So anybody online? Anybody? Say hi in the comment section. Don't be shy. So right now, as of today, at this moment, I'm taking the show myself. Bobby is currently in East Malaysia getting ready for Trans Borneo Drive. Thomas is busy at the moment, and Thana just got home, so he will be joining us slightly later. Eugene, oh, I watched Garfield movie with the family. Nice, very nice. How's the show? Good. Hi, Foodie. Nice to see you with us. So I'm live from my phone right now. How's my audio? Hi, Vimeng. Hi, Andy. Hi, Udesh. Thank you for tuning us. Well, Andy, for me, right, I'm the kind of person that working on public holiday is not a big thing for me. Lah. In fact, if you ask me to choose, I prefer to work on public holidays and rest on normal working days. Right. So yeah. Hi, Jensen. Hi, Sean. Eugene. So Garfield movie touching as well. Good. Hello, Puvanes. All right. So that's Bobby's adventures in Kuching right now. So Bobby will be in East Malaysia for the whole weekend. He's right now in Kuching, and they'll be driving all the way to Sabah. Any of you here has driven in East Malaysia? Do share your experience in the comment section. All right. So hi Azim, hi Valerie, hi Lester. Yep, that's Alexa's place. You guys got it right. All right. So I've driven in East Malaysia a couple of times before. I remember there was one time in 2007 or 2008. The time I was in Miri. I was in Miri for a uni conference. Then my friend and I, at that time we were uni students, right? So we were driving around in our rented car. Nothing to do, two guys, nothing to do, right? Don't know what to do, right? So we saw we were in Miri, then we saw a road sign pointing to Bintulu. So I just looked at my friend and said, hey, you want to go dinner in Bintulu or not? The two of us looked at each other, okay, let's go. Bah. It was when along the way we realized that shit, man, Miri to Bintulu is an extremely long drive. Extremely long drive. It took us, I think, about what, 3 hours, 4 hours. Puanes drove from Menumbuk to KK. How was that experience? I remember there was another trip. I went to KK. I went to Sabah. So from KK, I actually drove three directions. I drove once to the tip of North Borneo. Another time I drove to just the border of Sarawak, and then I drove to Sandakan, right? And I still remember the time, right, from KK to Sandakan, there were a lot of stretches on the road that no phone coverage one. Yeah. Yeah, Sabah and Sarawak are huge, Bob. You got it right. But I always say that for me, I had this feeling that Sabah and Sarawak is really East Malaysia in general really is a beautiful place. I don't think there was an occasion where I traveled to East Malaysia and I did not enjoy myself. I always joke with my Sarawakian friends, right? It is unfortunate that for a West Malaysian, it is actually more troublesome for me to want to migrate to Sarawak than to Australia. It is actually more difficult. Yeah. Yeah. So Encik Borang is driven from Kuching all the way to Kundasang. Enjoy the drive. Stay one night in Miri. Wow. Puan is Puan. Wow, 155 kilometers. You drove test drive your Tiana from Labuan to KK. Puan is you are somebody who makes interesting life decisions. Lah. Roads from Miri to Kuala Belait, Brunei was far more pleasant. Oh, do you guys know? Do you guys know that if you want to drive from Kuching, or let's say any of, like, according to this, to the map, Jian, show back that map just now. Show back that map just now. If you want to drive from, let's say, like Miri, Sibu, or Bintulu to KK, right, or to Sabah, right, you have to drive through Brunei. You cannot not drive through Brunei. Yeah, so that was something that I discovered. It was quite mind blowing to me when I first learned that. And the border between Sabah and Sarawak, there is actually an immigration checkpoint. So that was something I learned also. Yeah, when I drove from Kota Kinabalu to, I can't remember what was the name of that border town, in between that separates Sabah and Sarawak. But yeah, I actually visited that border town before. Yeah. So yeah, that's a bit of my experience driving in East Malaysia. So I'm pretty sure that Bobby, Alex, Mike Yap, those guys are in for quite an adventure, right? It's a lot of fun. Driving in East Malaysia to me is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Immigration checkpoint between Miri and Brunei is so laid back. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, so anybody got car buying questions for us to address? Now's a good time. But now it's only my opinion lah. We don't have the other guys to chip in. But yeah, if you have any car buying questions, do shoot away, right? And oh yeah, just want to see if how many of you here who are watching, right? How many of you, because we have been doing this live show since 20 Chiang, we've been doing this live show since when? 2020 or 2021? Okay, never mind. Danny, where can I buy cheaper G80 or G82 X drive? Buy used or buy recon, man. The best is just go to Muda, go to Facebook Place, go to Carlist and sort by price. Right? Get those are the cheapest. Right? What's the cheapest in the market now, Chiang? 560K. Wow, M3 some more. This is Japan spec, unregistered. Not bad. So the thing, normally, right? Let's say for a regular 4 series commands a higher price than the 3 series, but the M car is the other way around. The M3 normally commands a higher price than an M4 because M3s generally are rarer. So they command a higher price than the M4. This has been true since the E90. 4-door M3s always command a higher price than 2-door M3s. F80 M3 also has a command higher price than F82, and now G80 M3 also command better price than the G82, right? Azim, plan to buy a sports car. I know myself, I won't be driving a car that often. I'm wondering what is the process buying a car in Langkawi? What car do you suggest for below 300 grand? Buying a sports car. Okay, now below 300 grand. I know there's how about a GI Yaris? Have you considered a GI Yaris? Those are going for about just north of 200. I know of one for sale if that tickles your fancy, right? R8 V8 going for less than 300. Oh yeah. Possible. All right, but Azim, sports car got a lot of different genres or so on. So maybe you want to narrow down your genre. One is Honda City, I detect not worth to spare to go through the trouble to bring in lah. Okay. Raymond, between Tiguan versus GLB, I think GLB is the more stylish looking option, right? But Tiguan is the more practical choice lah. All right. So A5 Johnson, A5 2012 versus F10 2012 2.0 LCI. If straight out between the two, I will go for the F10. I'll go for the F10, but if you prefer the A5, then at least insist on going for a quattro variant lah. All right. Raj, 911 versus M4 G82. Budget 1 mil. If you are spending 1 mil, I would say go for a 911. No. Go for a 911. 25 years old, XC40 or latest X1 petrol version. Ethan, neither of which are bad options. Neither of which are bad options, but XC40 or X1, I think is a bit of a conservative choice for you. If you are, I mean, are you on the verge of starting a family? Right. If not, then maybe you can consider getting something a little sportier, a bit younger. Yeah. So, but between the XC40 and the X1, XC40 is pretty good, but X1 is a newer product, and the new X1 is great. So, yeah, I would say go get the X1. Right, X1 is something that I would look at. Right. Azim looking for a non-Japan, non-Korean car. 200 below 300K. You can consider a Boxster. I think you can get a Boxster for less than 300K. You can also consider a BMW Z4. Right, those are the two choices that come to my mind immediately. Bob Fry, get a Golf R. All right. Last time you guys told me to get one. Best decision ever. Oh, okay, Bob. This is something for those of you guys who have previously tuned into this our live show, and you have bought a car on our recommendation. I want to throw you guys a special offer. All right, if you are one of those people who have benefited, right? If you have tuned into our show, you have bought a car on our advice, I would like to offer you on your first visit. All right. If you have not done so, if you have not come to Evo Club Car Wash, on your first visit to Evo Club Car Wash, I will give you a 20% discount off any service. All right. All you have to do, just to reach out to us. Okay. Our number is 012-488-0367. Just tell us that, hey, I've bought this car from after listening to Horizon live Q&A session. I would like to bring my car in for a cleaning, and I'd like to claim my special offer from Kon. Okay, so if you have bought a car on our advice before, reach out to our team, or you can drop a message at Evo Club Car Wash Facebook or Instagram. Right. So okay. Now coming back to questions. Sri Haran Karuna, what do I think of the new Vios? It's not a bad car, but I think overall the city is still a better balanced choice in the segment. The city still has a better packaged interior. All right, and the Vios being based on the DNGA platform is a Myvi quality kind of car. I'm not saying it's a bad car, all right, but it's a Myvi quality kind of car. So I mean, driving dynamics wise, it does drive better than the city in my opinion. But overall, typically the city is better packaged on the interior. So if you are looking for, because you're buying a car in this segment for practical choices, right? I would say the city is the better option, or you can look at the Proton S70. You get far better uh, bang for your buck. Okay, So okay, Azim, thank you for your for coming by. So hope hope looking forward to serve you again. Tommy Lee, how's maintenance on my E39 so far? What's the biggest damage to my wallet? The car's in the workshop right now. That they gonna transmission fail-safe program. So still waiting for the car to come out. But so far, the biggest bill is still the first bill, like, when I had to refresh the suspension and to refresh the all that, right? That one, when I first bought the car, I spent about easily 5 grand on the first maintenance, but I've never exceeded that amount thus far, right? So, ONS Warren, if we bought a car based on Horizon team member Rachun can qualify. Bro, I already give you damn lot of sweet deals already, way. Of course, you don't even need to ask, lah, way. Okay. Okay, Clarence, what do I think of Lotus? I'm quite interested about the Lotus Elise. Okay, Lotus is a very driver-focused car. So it's people who drive Lotuses have a different level, have a very high level of driving commitment. So you guys are really, it's a very pure kind of driving feel. Okay, so it's not for everybody. Lotuses are not for everybody. They are super raw, but it is also a driving experience like no other. So if you are, if you are okay with sacrificing the kind of uh, of driving comforts that most cars are, that you get in most cars, right? Then a Lotus will give you the kind of driving enjoyment that no other cars can give you. Okay. For me, Golf GTI or R or M340 or Type R or J86. For me, the best all rounder in this choice will be the M340i for me, lah. Okay, but to focus specifically on the GTI versus Golf R, right? I will go for the Golf R. Golf, if you can afford the Golf R over the GTI, always go for the Golf R. All right. Encik Beruang, looking at Swift Sport Silver Edition, in your opinion, do you think it's worth 10K compared to the standard Swift Sport? Would you buy compared to Honda Civic? Now, firstly, if you are looking at I wouldn't compare a Swift Sport to a Honda Civic. That is a totally different consideration. Uh, because the Civic is something that is largely practical, but also pretty decent to drive, right? Whereas if you buy a Swift Sport, you're buying it purely for the driving enjoyment. Um, is the silver edition worth the extra 10K? I have no opinion on that. All right. But the thing is, the question I have to ask is it worth? Let's put it this way, lah. If you are taking loan, if you're spreading over a loan, the 10K is not going to make much of a difference. It's not going to make much of a difference. I would say that if it's available, no harm getting it. All right, but I wouldn't say it's a must buy. Right, there are some cars, right, some special editions that are, let's say for example, if it's a run out edition, though they come with certain enhancements that are must buy. But this one, Swift Sport, what are the enhancements they have here? Doesn't look like something. It's not bad, lah. Okay, it's not something I would warn you off, but not no, not something I would race after, lah. Okay, so Charanjit, what's your view of the G60 520i launched recently? Looking for reliable daily alternative to my Porsche Cayenne. Thanks. The G60 520i does look a bit kosong, lah. I think it does look a bit kosong. It may be it may be worthwhile to wait and see if they will introduce a higher spec version. I do suspect that down the road they may come out with a 530i. All right, that may be worth the money, worth more the money. You may want to consider. You can also consider getting a premium selection G30 530i. I think those would be great value to pick up right now. Right. So yeah, so that will be that's the I'm still not really taken by the new 5 Series styling, to be honest. Not a fan of it. Tabule lah. This non-M Sport look really tabule lah. Usually 5 Series I'm quite okay with non-M Sport, but this G60 really tabule lah. Right. Daryl, what's your fun car between Mazda 3 liftback versus Civic FL1 or FK7? Between Mazda, I think I'll go with Civic FL1 and FK7 would be the non-Type R Civic hatchbacks, right? I would say go for the Mazda 3 because the FL1, FK7, those would be on CVTs. I go for the Mazda 3. H-Sing, first Porsche and sports car 987.2 versus the 997. I will go for the 997. I'm a 911 man, so between 987.2 and 991, if you can afford the 911, go for the 911, right? For those of you guys, if I didn't manage to answer your question, would appreciate it if you can type your question again because I'm broadcasting from the phone, so my screen space is limited. Yeah. So Harris is looking at either the Civic e-hybrid or the Mazda CX-5 diesel. Great fuel economy and driving fuel. Go for the Mazda CX-5 lah. All right, this level of cars, right? I really go for the diesel. Go for the Mazda CX-5 diesel lah. WM6091 Subaru XV as a family car in terms of safety and comfort. Go for it, man. Go for it. Clement, 330 G20 LCI or C300. Hey, Nick.
Sorry.
Hey, Nick. Welcome to the show. This is a tough one. Okay, Clement, G30, right? Okay, G20, right? If you don't mind, the problem with the G20 really is the harsh ride, especially on the M Sport suspension. So if you want something that you can live with daily, it has to be the W205. But the W205 interior build quality is nowhere near as solid as the BMW lah. So that is my view. But that being said, the W205 facelift is much more refined compared to the pre-facelift, right? Jerome, that's Jerome, you right? Yeah, today Thana is joining a bit later. Well, we have Nicholas here with us. Bobby is now in Kuching, preparing for Trans-Borneo Drive, and Thomas is a bit busy tonight. So yeah, it's me here. Okay. Ison, new 48 GT or CX-5. So CX-5 is the proven option law, right? But 48 GT is more Gaia lah. More Gaia. So do you want the practicality or do you want the style? Right. Bob Fry.
408 GT questions in the past month. I just wonder whether it's an appeal or the draw from the whole warranty offering that they are doing.
Actually, the 408 GT, I can see there's quite a lot of interest in that car because that's reflected in the 408. My video on the 408 is one of the highest viewed videos over the last 2 months. So that car definitely has an interest. But like what Bobby said, right, the 408 is not worth going for the higher spec versions. You're really better off at the low to mid spec variants. Those are the best value for money purchase variants, lah, right? Bob Fry, if you found a genuine C32, I think you can buy lah, no question lah. All right. Hanson, 530i versus M340i budget, no problem. Of course, M340i law, because firstly the G23 series, right, in terms of interior space is pretty decent. Number one. All right, and number two, it's 6-cylinder engine versus 4-cylinder engine lah, no contest. So I will go for the M340i.
More of a selfish car.
Yeah. Hey, 340i also pretty. Oh, okay. But if let's say if you don't mind the 540i, yeah, you get the G30 platform and the 3-liter engine. This one 230,000. There's another 540i going for about 170k.
Still there, man. I thought
Black
no
color
more.
one, that one I saw lah. So I don't know whether it's, but that one is a UK unit X drive. This white color one is officially imported by BMW Malaysia, I believe.
This one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the one that I believe you saw, that one was the X Drive.
Yeah. Clement, W206. I have not personally experienced the W206. But I can't imagine it is less comfortable a car than the 330i. So the thing is, I believe the 330i will be a more dynamic choice. So the question is, can you live with the 330i's ride? Right? And of course, the 330i, but now 330i, they got the they have the adaptive M suspension. So I think that's the box you definitely must check if you want to go with the 330i. Because the passive M suspension really tak boleh, man. Really tak boleh. Stephen Lim, Lexus RX will not have any concern of durability. Even if the mileage is 300,000 kilometers, you don't have to worry about durability. It's a Lexus.
Yeah, with a Toyota back parent.
Yeah. Vincent, did Bobby do a video for the FD2R? What? Did
I don't recall.
I don't recall. No, he has driven the FD2R before, but I don't recall him doing a video of it.
Yeah.
Eugene, Mark 7 GTR or W176 A250. Between these two, I will go for the Mark 7 GTI lah.
Yeah. The 250, as I know, doesn't harsher ride long, much harsher ride long.
Harsher ride is one thing, way. The interior quality is poor.
Yeah.
Tak boleh one, the interior tak boleh one.
Yeah, the screen is quite sad. That screen in itself is quite sad. It's
Yeah.
smaller than the Mini.
Tak boleh, tak boleh. Right? Yeah.
Agree.
So who? Oh, somebody else has joined the fun. Is that Thana?
I believe so.
Andrew, between the 211 and 212, I will go for the 212. My preferred version of the 212 would be the ones with the 1.8 CGI engine. For me, I just feel that the 1.8 CGI is just more, it's just smoother and more refined. And the build quality of the 212, if you drive back the 212 back to back against the 213, the 212 feels properly solid. Do you guys see any interference from my side?
There was a short while only. No more.
Oh, okay.
Kon, you pick the questions. I don't know why my interface today can't pick. But
okay. So for Mazda 3 liftback, it's fun to drive. It is fun to drive. It is fun to drive, right? Okay. ZZ thoughts on a used Nissan Lacio. Cheap, reliable, about car, budget 20k plus. Any other? I would say that there are a lot of better options than the Nissan Lacio, right? 20k, cheap, reliable to run. You can't get a Civic.
A default setting button is my V.
My V lor, right?
No.
I mean, Lacio, no lah. I don't.
To me, doesn't look nice. Doesn't write anything special. Interior, song.
Yeah. So, hey Thana.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey Thana.
Yeah.
Bring the Sparky back.
Yeah, man. It's raining cats and dogs where I am too.
Okay. Okay. So let's just get to some quick fire round and get this party going. Let's go to the latest message. Wow.
Okay, wait. I need to move to another.
That's fine. Okay, guys. So you've got this watch coffee movie with the family. Good for you, man. Pretty much different. Okay, let's get this place. Okay, guys. So today we have Bobby and Kuching. So we have obviously Nick, Kon, and myself. So if you got any questions about car buying as well as getting into cars and anything about repairing them, getting them back on the road, refurbishing them, interior, all that stuff, please by all means talk through, and we are more than happy to talk about old classic cars also today. Have you covered this guy from Jenny Chia? So question is, where can I buy a cheaper G90 or
G80.
G82 X5? Have you covered that?
This one we
No.
talked already. This question we talked already.
Okay, that's fine. Anything else, guys? G80, R8, V8, anything else to cover? Can get a Cayman.
You just have to go online and search sort by price.
Now,
Hey, Thana, have you worked on the Mercedes W212 before? Because Shariza here asking you, Jom Kongsi W212 E250 okay ke 2014 any issue? As far as I know, tak ada issue lah.
There are some issues lah. I mean, I noticed that. I mean, things like the alternator, things like there are a lot of breaker switches in the car itself. Those things, I think that's got one of those like gremlin issues in the car just creep up. And these cars, as they come out of warranty, I noticed that what called, out of warranty for years now. A lot of them have gone and replaced batteries, never reset. I think those simple things are causing an issue with these cars.
Right.
If you see what I call from the factory with Mercedes, the battery lasts like 5 years, 7 years. When you bought the brand new, then you notice that the guys who bought secondhand, every 2-3 years they're changing batteries in these cars. That's because that a lot of the guys who are buying this, they don't go and reset properly. Because what happens with this modern BMW and Mercedes is there's actually the car is smart enough to know that as the battery ages, it will amp up the power of the alternator. So it's a cycle more. So you amp up more, it will charge the battery more to keep up, to level up. And that's one thing. Second thing is, these kind of newer cars is that when you put in a new battery, if you buy original BMW or Mercedes, there's a QR code, and you're supposed to scan the QR code with your scanner. Let's say your OBD2 or a scan. When you do that, the car will know how many ampere battery it is, what is the CCA, the cold crank amp, and by that the car will adjust. If you don't have, you're supposed to go and enter those fields when you enter the battery in. By knowing that, the car will know, reset back to 0, and then do back. If not, because Mercedes, when the voltage is low, you notice a lot of funny issue comes out. ABS lah, this lah, that lah, whatnot. So the minor stuff which is not done by Cycle Carriage or the official Mercedes dealership, those are the things that you worry about, and that will cause other issues, in the car. So it's like more of a cascading effect. I've seen this cars happen, So yeah, not easy to work on, but yeah, get that sorted for you. But other than that, yeah, fantastic car. Go ahead. It's comfortable, nice car to get.
Yeah. Mr. Joe is asking recommended BMW hybrid workshop. Thana, you take BMW hybrids?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and see us for hybrids. I mean, okay, so BMW hybrid. Let's just put what's the caveat over here. For BMW hybrids, everything else is about the same. The biggest issue with this car that is the coolant system. The coolant system fails in this car quite more than the normal BMW. Reason being, there's two coolant tank on the hybrids. One for the HTC converter and one for the actual typical engine cooling system. So people don't check them, you see, and it leaks, and leaks are very small. And the problem with this car is that even if your hybrid cooling system leaks and there's zero coolant in the system, unlike a typical BM car will tell you low coolant, correct? There's no warning in the BMW hybrid. The coolant is low.
It doesn't warn one.
So I'm saying it's funny because why? It doesn't warn you that because there are two separate systems somehow.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I know I percent because I had the same issue. Okay, and it doesn't give warning on the ACDC inverter cooling system. Doesn't give you a warning is down there, but the normal cooling system there's also warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should kind of check this out.
You
Make
see,
sure
the funny thing is even the old E24 that we are working on has cooling system warning.
no. Let me repeat this. There's two cooling systems. One
Yeah.
for the car
Uh-huh.
and one for the inverter. They're two
Yeah.
separate cooling systems.
Yeah. So because
normal one.
I would imagine that the inverter cooling is even more critical.
Correct. So somehow I noticed that when it's low, it doesn't give you a warning that the
Oh.
inverter cooling system is warning. It tells you hybrid error and stuff, but it doesn't give you that warning for that system. Very funny. Notice that happens. This is the battery, by the way. The battery again, different cooling system. The battery is cooled by the AC. AC runs and cools the
Right.
so again, if your car has got very poor AC, that will also affect your battery.
Yeah.
So hybrid is different because why those things you make sure that these things are taken care of and the car will last a lifetime. No, I don't see a problem with the car itself. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you got to go and regularly service it, make sure it's checked out. People make sure that the guys in the workshop you're going to not just fix problems with the hybrids, but they've driven them. They know what it is. They know what is the standard for them. Yeah, it's a hard one, but yeah, you can always go to my shop or any other shop which you think has got experience. Even within or even within BMW, I'm more leaning towards Auto Bavaria for hybrids because the fact is they've got the highest number of hybrid technicians across all the BMW centers in Malaysia. It's Auto Bavaria.
Then, Thana, are you guys equipped to work on the hybrid module? If anything,
no.
If let's say hybrid specific module with specific maintenance, you recommend that they go elsewhere.
Right now, from what I gather, I mean, I own one obviously, and I'll be happy to do myself. From what I gather, there's a place that's outside of the BMW which does hybrid battery leveling. They take the battery, they check the voltage, and they level them or they swap one unit out. That they do. That one I think most workshop can do if they want to. The inverter, I haven't seen anybody can program the inverter in. They still go to BMW. So I can be wrong, but I haven't found one that can do the coding. So excuse myself outside. Sure. Okay. So yeah, so there are things that only BMW can do at the moment now, but I think as we progress at one point in time, more and more shops can actually do them. Okay, let's move on to the questions over here. Today we're getting more technical than before. What's the latest one? 2042. Today is now. Okay. Let me just scroll back. I'm going to scroll back to 845 and then move forward. 408 premium or CX30 high plus premium. I find that 408 has got a much more a different offering. CX30 for me, it's a bit overpriced. I prefer the CX5, but I think it's more a preference. The 4.8 to me looks pretty. The 4.8 looks pretty. I'll go 4.8 because if you're talking about resale value, obviously Mazda is a choice. But the fact you're comparing a Peugeot 408, you know about the resale value, Jensen, and you want something that's different. I think the 4.8 Premium is much better looking.
Vastly different size car also.
I suppose. And different segment also, I think. If you think about it. Mazda 6.5 2.2 diesel versus a used Volvo XC40 below 180k. I know Bobby and a few other people like the diesel in the 6.5. I actually don't like the diesel in the Mazda range because it is the least powerful diesel you can get. It's the least efficient diesel you can get, but it's the most quietest diesel you can get. If you want diesel, because if you ever think about diesel because of fuel efficiency, about going 1,000 kilometers on a full tank, the Mazda isn't it. You get the CX-5 diesel because in your country diesel is cheaper per liter, and you think like, okay, I don't mind paying the same rate as petrol, but it is quiet compared to other diesels. In this option, the Volvo XC40 is definitely my pick. It's definitely a much better car. Other options, yep.
Ball throw into this, right? You notice that the F15, BMW F15, X5, right? The hybrids we have are quite cheap nowadays, right?
Again, I think depends what drivetrain you're getting. Like, no, I wouldn't get the hybrid, and its SRs. I'm not a fan of its fantastic drive, but I've seen them failing quite a bit. If you skip the iDrive and you want below 180k, and if you can find something which is probably, I mean, maybe Chiang can find something that is the X45, is it S50 or 50 or 40, the one, the 3.0 B3 engine, Chiang.
Yeah,
if you can find those non-hybrid 3.0 below 180k, I might get that, but I think it's more on the higher side. I don't think it's below 180k at this point. The hybrids, I will probably stay away. If it's 40e, more so stay away. If it's the 45e, so let's look at this Golden Dragon X5 3.0 and 680k are just about lah. Just about. Okay. Yeah. So, but again, for 2016, it is definitely an old car. You're buying an 8-year-old car for 180,000 ringgit. Obviously, it's nice, but if you're going to go down this path and you're okay with diesel or the Volvo XC40, I'm kind of linked towards the XC90 actually. XC90, although it's a bit pricier, whatever, the value, the quality it brings is quite nice. But obviously, after warranty, twin the drivetrain, supercharged, turbo, hybrid, the problems are definitely there. Something else, Dave. Honestly, I think for this kind of price range and what it offers, I'll probably go with the normal CX-5. If you like CX-5, just go for the non-diesel CX-5. Probably be 150 and below. Yeah, XC90. See, this is better. This is T5. So this one over here, you see, it's newer. It's a non-hybrid, and this will last you a lifetime with no issue whatsoever. 180k, you can negotiate this down a bit more. This will probably be a better deal. You see, it's newer than the X5. It's much more luxurious compared to the X5. And I believe 5 years warranty is over. Potentially can extend, maybe. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a better option compared to either one of those.
Yeah.
And you're okay with Volvo, correct? So now you got a Volvo drivetrain with something better than the Mazda. Okay. Let's just quickly move this down over here. What do you guys think about 2019 XC60 out of warranty? What to get? As I said, maintenance, nothing much. Reliability is quite good, but it is something new that we're entering into after warranty. After outside warranty, Volvos with hybrid drivetrain, but they are fantastic cars. I would go for the XC90. I wouldn't stop at 60. Mazda liftback, any issues? No, we haven't heard any problem with Mazda liftback. They are fine. Go ahead and get them. Yeah, perfectly fine. I wish they were faster and more powerful. It's going down. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful car. It's one of those cars that if Ferrari put a badge on it, and then they'll think, wow, this is the newest Ferrari. It looks that good to me. Yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, design wise, it's a beautiful car. Any other badging on the car, and the car will be worth much more. The lines of the cars is beautiful.
Well, this picture
doesn't look just this. This picture doesn't look good on the show earlier. you got to see it in person. There's a bit of a reflection on each corner. Yes, Nick, you say?
Oh, I say, would have been nice to have the 2.5T in there.
I don't think Mazda does a very good job in pairing engine, drivetrain, brakes, and response pedal. BMW is very good. They know how to. This is kind of better picture. BMW is good on how to match a drivetrain with a car, and you find that wow, the 2.0 in the 7 series, the 2.0 on the 5 series, on the 3 series, and how they feel different, and it's well matched. Master, I find that they give an adequate amount of power with non-turbo. Adequate is the word, nothing crazy. The turbo is just too mental. The brakes aren't sufficient. It feels scary. I just find that I just wished they had probably put different suspension on the car, on the T version of the X65. I wish they put different brakes and tune the response pedal a bit more. Put a mode there, sport. Like make it different a bit. Now it's just a bit too mental. Like just pulls like out of a bat out of hell. So yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
They tune after driving a number of them, right? They tune it in a way that is for very normal driving, and it's very smooth, very easy to modulate speed and everything, but it's not exciting into to what you
correct.
playing,
so one is extreme and one is that. So Jim Lacey we have here. Jim Lacey says, "Hey guys, what car would you recommend for a fresh grad with income of 3,000 ringgit a month? Used car, please." If you're a fresh grad, Jim Lacey, with income of 3K, I suggest do not get a car under installment, because I don't think you are at the category to buy a car under installment. Save up money, and depending what you can save up to, if it's a sub 10,000 ringgit, you can save up to. First gen Swift is probably about in that 10,000 ringgit range now. Great car. The first gen, I think it's like 14,000, 12,000. I've seen 8,000 to 10,000 for sale. The cheapest Swift you can get. Cars like definitely go Japanese. Something whereby the cost to replace is cheap. Honda City again is a great option. Honda City, if you look around, a lot of the cities are owned. There are some one owned by people has a third or fourth car. They use the to pass and come back. Those cars have got excellent mileage, well looked after, and it's cheap to maintain. I mean, to give you an idea, less $100 brake pads for a Honda City. Filter about 40 ringgit filter. You're talking about air filter for 30-40 bucks. So they're very, very cheap to maintain. Honda Cities, also the Vios. So and try to get a cash buy. That's what I would say. Because mind you, 3K income is your gross. Net, you're gonna bring back home about 2,000, 27, 26. So nothing much for you left for you to afford an installment. Although you can qualify for a loan of, let's say, $800. I said don't get a car under installment now. Not the time yet. See, Jim Lacey says get something reliable and cheap. Axia might be, I mean, something that I believe something below around the 10,000 ringgit mark, cash buy, and something cheap to maintain. Might be Axia, go with Japanese, the Vioses, the cities, those are cheap car to maintain. Small car, small engine. You pay less for lubricant. Some of them 3-4 liters, your ultimately, very cheap. I'm going on quickly to catch up with you guys. Adam Helmy has a question here. Adam Helmy, hi guys. Looking at a daily driver, my friend has a F30 320D, 9-year-old in plastic condition. Wow, beautiful. Plan to let go. To me, and personally, I was thinking of. Sorry, I'm looking at daily driver. His friend has an F30 320D. He wants to let go. The friend will let go, and he was thinking of an E46 325. I'm baffled here why I'm not looking to spend too much while still open option. I don't get the question though. Did you understand?
Basically his friend is looking to let go of the 320D, right? But he is preferring or leaning towards the E46.
Oh, I see. Bro, bro. Okay. Let me give you this thing over here. Out of 10 diesel cars I've seen, the F30 or the E90, yeah, I would say 80% have high mileage because they are well used. They really go for high mileage cars and they drive them, which is fantastic. However, not all of them are in pristine condition. For some reason, they lose a lot and they're not actually in good condition. There are few, like, if you can find one in good condition, whereby you look at the engine bay, no leak whatsoever, injector is perfect, no smell of diesel, I would say get it. I think you will be more happy with the 32OD F30 than the E46 Think about it. The F32OD, one fuel tank does 1,000 kilometers. The E46 one full tank will do you like 300 kilometers. You're happy already, and also the E46 interior is falling apart. It's falling apart everywhere, plastics here and there. It's very, very hard to get it up to looking to be fantastic. But again, if you're set on old school, restore mode, whatever, then go for it. But this is your daily driver, a daily car to go around. So I'll go for the F30, honestly.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. So since Subaru is going to go for CBU, its current owner will face a price inflation for parts.
I don't think so.
Yeah, parts are always CBU. parts are always. So. There are no Subaru parts manufactured in Malaysia.
The what you call it, the part suppliers are still the same.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Civic RS EHEV or 2020 use on no brainer, bro.
BMW for me lah. BMW.
Yeah, no choice. I mean, the Civic. Okay, this is the way I look at it. Like, when I saw the Civic, the RS, you can see my video that I did. I was impressed. I was like, wow, Civic has landed. Civic has arrived. For the first time, the interior is superb. It's good. You touch it and you're like, okay, it's still a Civic. You still feel it's still a Honda. But you're looking at the interior is so good, so new, so refined.
Oh, but I'll say this though. This Civic is way better than the Civic FC. More improved.
It's way, way better than the early Civic. Yes, I agree. We all said that. Me too. I said it's way better. I agree. But come on, you cannot compare to a BMW.
It's a BMW.
We compared to the early Civic, we're like, wow, this is fantastic. For the first time, they've done a good job. Yes, but not a BMW. Okay.
But 330i, I still have that one reservation the right quality.
Yeah, that one can change. I mean, okay, look here. Look at the interior. This interior looks very Italian, almost. Looks very.
It's great. This is good. Beautiful. Fantastic.
When you touch it a bit more, you can feel it's still a Japanese car. It's not like Audi quality. But the looks wise, there is that Audiness in it.
This interior, right? It looks like it looked like Honda engineers. They sat in a Mazda and decided, oh damn, we better up our game, man. Yeah.
The 330i, you're right, Kon. The suspension is very harsh. I met someone over the weekend. I bought a car from them. I bought another BMW. Okay, so and he was saying me they bought this his father bought a G20, and I said, well, I the suspension. See, when you drive the car, my father got a backache. 330i is harsh. It's very harsh. It's the only 3 Series I have no love for, except it's an M340i, is the G20. The M340i I love, but all the rest, all like the big here and there, you need to get a good setup of suspension.
Actually, the suspension setup, right? I feel that the non-M Sport got it right. The 320i had the spot-on suspension setup.
I think they got it better. I don't think they got it right. You see, I'm being fair now. I'm comparing the Civics and all this cars out there. That's just fair, really fair, They got it better than the M Sport. Better, but I won't say they got it great. That's why I find that if you go for aftermarket suspension on the G20, I think it's better. The stock ones are not just to my liking. Something is like with them. It's a bit either too harsh, a bit too soft, and I find that somehow the car feels longer, and somehow it feels not as sharp compared to F30. The F30 feels very sharp on the road. The G20 feels like a longer car. It feels a more loftier feel to this.
Really?
When it's non-M Sport, it doesn't feel like me like it doesn't feel as sharp. Because you notice this, the steering dynamics of the cars, when you went from the E46, okay, it was okay. E90 was super hard, but E90 thing is super hard, super stiff. F30 became super soft, super light, very light. G20 became stiffer.
Yeah, G20, right? It's as if as they try to recapture the E90 feel, right? You can feel that was the thinking behind it.
So
but,
when you go backwards, when you make it more dynamic steering feedback, a bit more harsher, but the car's weight has got a bit more, the car's got fatter, the car's got longer. Somehow people are used to F30, you're like, why you used to me? Mind you, the same time compared to a big Mercedes, Mercedes's handling is very sharp. They've gone sharp all the while. So now the new guys are aiming sharper and sharper steering. You have gone the other way. But the same kind of feedback you put into a G30, into a 5 Series, totally fine. On a 5 Series, it's beautifully matched. It drives well. In the 3 Series, I just find it's like, it can done better. It can done a better job on the steering feedback. I don't enjoy the steering. That's me on a personal note. I would definitely buy a G30. Anybody want to buy a 3 Series? I'll say don't buy 3 Series, buy a 5 Series. But M340i, oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, M340i is a different animal.
Yeah.
Right. Chong Diang Lim. Yeah. Is it easy to maintain a Ford car, a small one like the 1.6 liter Fiesta? Funny you asked this question. I just...
Bought one?
Huh?
Just bought one?
Fiesta.
You bought one?
Huh?
You bought one. Did you buy one?
No, I didn't buy one, but I recently had to service one.
Okay. I had one though.
Yeah.
I had not the open. I had the other one. What's the 1.4? Is it? Was it the 1.4? What's the other engine?
The 1. Is Fiesta had the 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6.
I had the. I forgot now which one I got. Chia will know.
Was yours the facelift or pre-facelift?
Pre-facelift.
Pre-facelift would have been a 1.4, 1.6.
Yeah, class 1.4, I believe. Yeah.
Chong Diang. Yeah.
So, oh my God, I forgot what car I had. But it was nice. The what I kind of was shocked to find out, correct? Yeah, 1.4 I had like 1.4. What I was shocked to find out was that the biggest issue with this Fords, and again, I had a Mondeo, I had the Fiesta, I still have a TDCi, I have an Everest, and all of them kind of went through the similar thing. Electronics on the Fords is
really,
to me, was the electronics. I find that when they go wrong, and they do go wrong, finding parts is an issue because new is expensive. Once you go to the used parts, whatever, you can get to the point to fix it,
Well, my experience with my S-Max is that the electronics are quite sturdy. It's the wear and tear parts are that, I tell you.
For me, wear and tear parts are not so much because again, I know where to buy them. It's not so bad,
Thana, the day you share with me your hot price of brakes for my S-Max, it's still more expensive than BMW.
But your BMW is very old, boss. Your BMW is very old, so you must compare with a newer BMW.
Fair enough.
Okay. So yeah, I think it's fine. Go for a well-maintained one. All the small quirks here and there, I don't really mind because the Fiesta is so nice to drive. It's nice. It's a nice car.
It's a nice car to drive. It's a nice car to drive.
What you get, it's quite nice, I won't put it out, Okay, let's move on. Nuwan Kula Siri. Just bought my 328 F30 214 at $20 for timing chip issues. Okay. OEM and original, understand this. When you buy on Shopee and Lazada, they are not OEM nor original. Those are China fakes. China fakes, but they're China manufactured.
copy.
I would not, in a million years, put anything that is internal to the engine from China. I would
No,
not.
no.
Because you have anything engine internal, you must get either original or original equipment manufacturer.
Yeah.
OEM stands for original equipment manufacturer. What that means is original says the word BMW Group on the box. OEM will say brands like Meili or German brands,
Mm.
those are original equipment manufacturer.
Mm.
If you don't know, don't buy them yourself.
Yeah.
Get your mechanic to buy them because they will
Get
know.
a
Yeah.
trusted workshop to buy it. People like Thana, people like Prestige Car
Yes,
Care,
correct.
all these established workshops with a reputation to protect, right? They will source these parts from
Bro,
reputable parts suppliers.
I tell you, some customers say, hey, this is go and tukar this part, and they get cheaper. They buy the same Meili, for example, from
Yeah.
Lazada, way cheaper. I say, why?
Mm.
Why are you so expensive? Buy mine is so much cheaper and more compared to what you're selling for. Because we buy from the original supplier chain. You must understand this. Even with Mercedes, Mercedes example, Mercedes doesn't actually carry them carry the part themselves. They
Hey,
buy from
Robbie!
lawa.
How's
Oh
Kuching,
yeah.
man?
Kuching is alright.
Hey, come show us the view.
The
Yes,
view.
Alex's house.
Where you staying,
Look
Greg?
at that.
There, Alex. That's Alex.
I'm staying at Pullman Hotel.
Nice,
Isn't that
nice.
Alex condo?
Yeah.
When are you guys hitting the road?
Tomorrow Mike Yap will arrive,
Okay.
and we're gonna drive his car and go and pick him up,
Oh, lovely, lovely.
and then tomorrow we will head to Teluk Melano, which is the tip of Sarawak, like 0 km.
Ah,
So
the
because
west coast tip lah.
yeah, because Kuching is long, right? Like that, right? Kuching is here, right? Sarawak is long. Kuching is here. We will drive to the very tip first.
Right.
Then only we start from there back to KK, the tip of KK.
Ah,
Yeah. So that we truly drove the entire length of the third largest island in the world.
so what? Hey, to truly drive the length, you have to hit like Lahad Datu.
Yeah, it's 2,000 km.
Uh-huh.
So it's equal to KL to Phuket and back.
So wait, so where are you guys ending the trip? Where's your finish line?
I don't know the name, but there is a monument being built in the tip of Sabah one.
Oh, so you're going really all the way to the easternmost tip of Sabah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that monument there. What is it called?
Isn't that the north?
Sorry?
Isn't that north?
Well, that's the officially recognized tip of Sabah lah.
Okay lah.
Yeah.
Actually,
So,
that's a shorter distance.
huh?
That's a much shorter distance. Because if you have to go to the easternmost tip, right, that is another, I think, 2 days of driving, probably.
I don't know. This is the official blowpipe run route lah.
Go for it, man. It's fun. The sceneries are beautiful.
Well, it's my first time, and it's my first time, and there are 3 Aston Martins together.
Right.
One Maserati. Hey, Thana.
Sorry.
Don.
Yes,
Thana. Just now, I came back to the hotel, sitting behind a Maserati Gran Turismo. Bro, I tell you, it's comfortable. The seat bench is short, yes, but I can sit comfortably inside. I don't mind sitting in that car going like from KL to Penang or KL to Hat Yai. I can survive that car. And the sound, bro.
Yeah.
The sound, bro. Yeah,
Same.
and
Started lah.
yeah, is the price is the price of a Mazda 3.
True.
Hmm.
Very true.
Anyway, yeah. So tomorrow there will be another two Cayman joining us. Tomorrow there will be a Nissan GTR 33 joining us.
Wow.
Yeah, and Civic FL5 and an Audi RS6, the new Audi RS6,
Oh, sweet.
which is the owner of the Pullman Hotel.
Oh, lovely.
And another one guy, I don't know what car he's driving, but he is the owner of the ship that ships cars across Malaysia and Peninsular Malaysia and Sarawak.
Okay, lah. This guy got some money, lah.
Yeah, not some, a lot. Yeah, yeah,
Ship, Kon.
yeah,
The operative word is ship.
yeah. Sorry, guys. Those who are asking where's Bobby, I'm in Kuching. So, you all know I sold my car and to Kuching, right? So I put it on a ship, and then my car is sold here. So, then I feel regret. So I flew back to Kuching to buy the car. Yeah,
Oh.
when it's off the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
Okay, so question is the Cayenne 3.6958 okay? So
This is the most reliable possible combo, eh?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I just did an engine swap for one. The head gasket blew, I changed it. But yeah, of all the Cayennes, this is supposedly reliable. But anything is possible, you know. But yeah, they are quite reliable.
But any car, right? I don't care how reliable lah. You Toyota also, right? You barely maintain means it's barely maintained lah. End of story, right?
I won't give you a blanket statement, but again, this is a very Volkswagen derived engine, which is sufficient lah. It's comfortable, sufficient, you know.
But it's the most reliable possible combo lah of the Cayenne.
It's the most affordable Cayenne entry point you can get into without getting the 2.9, which is expensive to buy in terms of apa nama dia, the entry point. What is this? What the hell? They gave you a cake.
Pullman Hotel gave me like a dessert cake made to look like a road and a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento on top.
What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
What the hell?
Wait.
Yahweh, I was surprised by this.
Hey, that car, is it a model car or what?
It's a model car.
I mean, it's not a cake, right? That car is not a cake, right?
Not everything is edible.
Not edible lah, Kon. I can see the seats, Kon. Cannot be lah. They do the seats.
Wow.
It's so lovely, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, the
I don't
hotel
know
is so nice.
I don't know how much you paid for this room, but it's worth it, lor.
The owner is a very car guy.
The owner is joining me together on the drive, our Trans-Borneo drive.
That was talking to me about him. So apparently,
Yeah. Sorry for showing off.
Showing off.
Hey, we are
Sorry.
happy for you, man.
I'm just reminding Thana and you that if you guys came over, you would get it as well.
I may not lah. They may not have a model for E39 and E36 to give us. So they say sorry, I cannot give you, you know.
Yeah. I appreciate the hotel Pullman. Anyway, sorry for interrupting.
204 silver BMW 330 CI convertible facelift on car list. Would it be a
Don't think it's a bad car, right?
I mean, it's okay car lah, you know. What this is now is going for 69,000, I believe. I saw one for 69. Should be the same car. I mean,
Any convertible is a good buy lah.
yeah, exactly. Any convertible you buy, how much can you lose lah? End of the day. It's the one I feel like.
Hey, this one's still having, right? This car.
The owners I know. Yeah. So yeah, it's nice. I mean, I've driven the 330 CI for some time, for about 2 weeks, It's a nice, comfortable car. Good pull, nice. Engine is easy to maintain. So yeah.
Beautiful.
What's your take on 392OD?
Reliable.
Reliable as long as maintained. You know, the main pulley, crank, all that stuff is there, but just maintain it. You know, that really
Agree.
shears off. The whole thing breaks off. You know, so much torque in the car, the main pulley just shears off.
Oh,
Crazy. Where is Bobby today? Bobby is here. Okay.
This question came out of
Okay.
2-3-year-old is a G30 lah.
Yeah.
G30.
no problem.
G30, I would say, like God level. They came and killed the market, and with no other sedan comes close. Even the S90 to me, like G30 is winner. You know,
S90 was a better
Agree.
value car, but G30, the way BMW just nailed the package, man. They just nailed.
Even the G12, although
Agree.
like it, the G30 is much more usable, big car. You know, it's a usable big car. Yeah, it's just crazy lah. So good.
Agree.
It's at Kudat. So the guy said the tip of Borneo that you're going to Kon, Bobby. It's at Kudat,
Yeah.
Simpang Mengayau. That's where you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Simpang Mengayau.
If you guys are there, please go and look at Bobby. You can go and see. I'm sure it's going to cross by your path on the way there.
Not difficult to spot three Aston Martins driving together.
Take a picture and share on Evo Club. We would love to see those cars on the road. You know.
Someone asked him, Bobby, what car you driving in Kuching?
Hey, let's take Sherman's question. He's upgrading from his MX-5 between a 2012 a 911 Carrera convertible versus a newer Boxster. How would you guys pick? I would go for the Carrera.
Bro, the very fact you can afford to buy cash Carrera convertible, you got the cash to do it, buy that, because that money will hold. Opposed to you buying a newer Boxster, the price will
Exactly.
you know,
911 all day long, man.
People like me, I can't afford to buy cash Carrera convertible. If you are in the position to buy it, buy it. That is a wise way of keeping your money.
Yeah.
I'm curious, do you all see one?
What? Oh,
991 convertible?
No.
No, I mean on Muda or Khalis, like he's asking, right?
I didn't see.
I
didn't see. Not a 2012.
Yeah.
No.
Unicorn, if you found one now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yuri says 69,000 is the pre-facelift Cabrio. 204 is facelift Cabrio. Okay. Have you met any spooky stuff? What kind of question is that?
Okay. Alif is asking between looking for family SUV for frequent interstate travel, CX-8 versus Kia Sorento. Carnival is too big for him. So Thomas recommends the Sorento. I would say neither is a bad choice lah. CX-8 top spec. Are you going for the diesel?
Really, Carnival too big.
Carnival too big lah. Carnival is a fantastic car to go on road trips, you know, with family and stuff. But the Carnival, I find the Carnival drives smaller than the CX-8. The whole the steering input when you're driving, whatever, it feels like a smaller car. The CX-8 feels like a larger car.
I think it's the length versus width factor.
No, the steering, how heavy the steering feels. CX-8 gives you a very
Yes,
heavy.
the CX-8 felt like a lengthened car.
Yep, it is.
It really feels that.
It is a lengthened
Carnival
CX.
feels like it was designed from the ground up like that.
Yeah.
Until I need to park the car, I don't realize that the Carnival is big. And I'm parked like, whoa, shit, the car is big. And then all the camera comes in like, whoa, come on and see, well, ngam, you know. Ngam. So okay.
Carnival is nice.
Every convertible is a good choice. What about SL55 204? If you can afford the Rotex, bro. bro.
For it, bro.
But I must say though, Kon, I was thinking,
Mm.
you know, like the older CLKs, the smaller engines, a very small 1.8 engine Mercedes convertible. Would you get
Mm.
that?
Nah.
I think the Z4 kind of, because we're looking at Z4 and those kind of cars are like,
Yeah. Z4 for me, yes. Indeed. Yeah. But
so yeah, so not all convertible. I think it has to have that.
if I'm, for
Must
me,
have,
if I'm looking for a good, cheap convertible bike, Z4 tops my
yeah.
list.
It must have some sort of dynamic feel to it. It's an MX5, it's a Z4, something about the car. Either it's luxurious, big, it's comfortable, it's a Grand Tourer. Something about
Yeah.
the car is there, you know. Even the E46 Cabrio, something about it because it just feels nice, big, spacious, you know. Yeah, not all convertibles, I guess. But SL55, my God.
SL55 is a different proposition as an SL.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I log in again.
Sure.
I cannot
Okay.
select question and all that. Yeah.
Any of us getting an LCI E60 530i? It has to be a very, very good condition
Yeah.
car for me to even consider E60. That's my only concern. E60 is one of those cars that a lot out there, prices are diminishing every day. Every other month I see the prices are dropping and dropping and dropping. Unless it's a special spec, it's very nice, something about it is unique, I'll consider one. If not, I will just skip the E60 and go to maybe a F10 because not much more.
You know, right? F10s are now approaching E60 prices.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Crazy.
like put it this way, E39.
Ah,
If I were to find one, I
Ah.
don't know, maybe a green color E39 with individual interior seats, a brown color,
yeah.
manual,
3.0.
huh?
3.0.
3.0, you know, and even if the car cost me 60K, twice the E60, you know,
Yeah.
that money I spend there, I know I won't lose money out.
Yeah.
Not this one. The cars with Kon. Not this one. But yeah, but you get the idea, you know.
Yeah.
So some cars like because you're paying cash, you know, you're paying cash.
Mm.
So the question is, if you're buying for how much is the E60 530 LCI?
Just now the example was showing what?
30K.
30, 20, no lah. E60, I don't think any of them are in the 30s right now. They are all in 20s already.
So this is plus it's a bit BS lah, you know. I think it's about 20 plus lah, okay?
Mm.
For an excellent condition car. So at 25K, the question is, what car can you buy? It will not give much problems. It will hold the value, and you could enjoy driving this a bit more. I would say in this kind of era, I'll go for the E90. The E90 probably won't depreciate as much compared to E60, and the E90 has got better electronics than the E60. The E90 towards the end of life has got better build quality.
Yeah, actually, E90 somehow I hear less issues compared to E60.
E60 came with a lot of this. The steering has got this. What do you call it? It's that dynamic steering or whatever.
Active steer.
Active steer, correct. Oh my god. Active steer replacement is super expensive, super expensive replacement. Used part, super expensive. Not worth it. You buy a car for 20 odd K, you spend 5-6K on the steering and it fails. You know? So yeah, you know. No lah.
Hey guys, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay, sure.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm here.
Go here. Where we stopped. What's your opinion, Bobby?
Yeah.
On buying an older car and refurbishing it versus a new car. So 2017 S90 T8 versus 2017 car is considered it's considered a new car lah.
Yeah.
It's not old lah, you know.
Anyway, if you didn't know or you did not saw our little video, this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, after morning drive, Volvo Sungai Besi is treating Evo Club members and any viewers here a free light breakfast with coffee and all that, their activities at their dealership. So it's an open invite to all Horizon viewers and Evo Club members.
Nice.
Just go there and you will not believe it. The S90 T8 brand new, 30,000 off.
Wow.
Okay. So new car, of course, you get warranty. Everything is new. The smell is new. Nobody else's saliva on your steering wheel. You know, no one's whatever biological stuff in your car. And of course, a used one, a 7-year-old one, you save a lot of money buying it. But of course, it's a used car. It's out of warranty. Whatever it is, you need to fix out of pocket law. Because I also know people where they buy new car, they just pay maintenance, they just pay the installment, and whatever happens to the car, everything is covered under warranty, and they don't have unexpected outlay of money. But of course, they feel more, whatever there is that happened, they feel more frustrated when they buy compared to when they buy a used car lah. Because used car, they expect it already, man. Expectation is different.
Do they have the maintenance offer for Volvo now?
No. You mean for used cars?
New cars, they give a
New cars, yes, the VSA, they have it.
You can buy, right?
So when you buy the car, you pay whatever the VSA terms and conditions, they change according to time one. Okay, so you have to check the fine prints yourself, and then you pay the amount. But at the end of the day, it's sort of like no frills. You literally pay nothing out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Except your own tires and wipers.
Could you buy this together with your purchase price when you buy the car?
I did for my XC90. I purchased the VSA.
So it's like you pay one lump sum and continue.
Yeah, I paid one lump sum, but then only if you plan to keep the car for long. Like for me, drove it for 2 years. I wasted lah. I paid for nothing.
Pay for how many years? Pay for how many years?
The VSA, I think, is for, I may be wrong, but at least it's 5 years. Yeah. So, if you, I didn't even go back for anything.
Understand.
I didn't use it. Yeah. You only buy it when you plan to keep the car through its course.
Okay.
Yeah.
VSA is Vehicle Service Agreement. Basically, they service your car for A to Z. Sam Lee, good evening, guys. Looking at a 981 lately. Want to ask what to look out for when getting one. What are some common faults on the car? Want to get some local advice. As what we say, we have a network of PPI through Evo Club Insurance. Get your car checked out, and they will do for you inspection and find them. Common faults in the car. 981, I find like small things like the vents will break, things like discoloration here and there. But other than that, the car is pretty solid. I did have though, Bobby, funnily enough, there is coolant error will come out, and basically there are a lot of these solenoids in the car, 7 of them. They will open and close the coolant valve, So those things that go for testing, you can't see because it comes when we are doing a short drive. So I had to do a longer drive. Yeah. So if you can try to get inspection done, say, can I have like a half an hour drive, 10 minutes drive to get the car up temperature? Because they've got all these options, Bobby, like the rear exhaust, and you got option there. So all these things are controlled by vacuum. So the vacuum controls them. So if temperature not there, no leak, you won't find them. So just
see our colleague Alex Tamrock said it's very reliable. He had it for 2 years, faultless through that period. Yeah.
Okay. What's your opinion, Bobby? This one you can answer. I'm not Correct
Yeah.
answer yet. BYD Dolphin or the S70? What's your pick?
Wow, so different. Okay, both cars are very comfortable, and if you work in an office and you are static in your office, that means you are not a salesperson. You don't run everywhere, right? The BYD is perfect. I mean, from home, office, home. That's it, right? But if you do run around a lot, right, then probably the petrol car is currently still less hindrance on your day-to-day schedule lah. All right. As for you, I mean, I understand why you ask this question. Even though some people may say that, hey, one is EV, one is petrol, but I understand both fits your budget. Okay. I would say the S70 is at the end of the day still a larger car. With 5 person on board, you still can have 5 duffel bags in the boot for you to go on a let's say you have, I don't know, father, mother, and then 3 kids, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, 17-year-old, and then you all head from KL, drive all the way to Perlis, put your car onto the ferry, go to Langkawi for holiday. You still can drive around there and things like that. So it has that usability like a petrol car would lah, right? But the BYD would be, more towards your city, and then charging stations is a totally different lifestyle.
Right.
You will always have to adapt to where chargers are and all that, but it's a brilliant car. At the end of the day, it's a brilliant car. So if you have 2 cars, you can entertain your consideration of a, electric car. Nevertheless, on the 22nd of June, you can come and meet us. We have booked like the curve, the center court, the entire walking street. The Curve Mall has revamped. They have done away with the flea market, so it's a very nice walking street. All right, and then there will be EV cars displayed there. There will be a lobby where we booked for test drives, and then for EV owners or plug-in hybrid owners, on 22nd of June, you guys can come to the Curve and park at the piazza, whereby usually parking is not allowed. But you can say you are, from Evo Club, and then you can park there. And then you can come to think of it as advanced valet parking without needing to pay anything. Only for EVs and plug-in hybrid owners throughout the whole day. There will be cars for you to experience, and then there will be test drives available 22nd of June. I look forward to see you guys. Okay? Yeah.
So Alvin Ng wants to go from a 212.
Interesting.
Bobby,
Not bad,
I saw a video. Someone in Malaysia, they converted Subaru XV to a Livok.
How?
The front.
Oh, the front.
The front, they cut out. The inside, they put in. They put the eyesight. They put everything inside. Everything A to Z. They did. Like wow.
What a waste of money.
Yeah, can you imagine how much they spent to do that? And the Livox, 180.
But bro, the new Subaru WRX wagon, right, is absolutely beautiful. It's by far way prettier than the Livok.
Yeah.
But it's expensive also lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, W212 to Livok, I think okay, not bad. But at the end of the day, what do you want? Do you need a larger car? If you don't need, you're happy with it, then you go ahead.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So moving on. A Macan 2-liter base pack or a GLC 43 as a daily car.
43, cannot fight. As much as we love Macans, how nice they drive, it is still one full size smaller than a GLC. And the GLC 43 engine is just such a gem, at least for me.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
yeah. It's for the price you pay for. Yeah,
Yeah,
GLC 43. It's fast,
yeah,
very fast.
yeah. The rear seats are more comfortable. The boot is larger.
Mm.
This engine is relentless. This engine is amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts. Okay, it's a long one. Kiat Aun asks thoughts on swapping a F30 328i to a 12 with a low mileage with an Audi S5 2013 but same year for 140,000 kilometer.
Ah,
I think you're coming from a good place, F30.
mm,
Moving on to S5, it will be a little more maintenance on the Audi.
mm,
I mean, I
mm.
like my Audis, but you are used to a F30, 328i, low maintenance, no issue, whatever. Going to a S5, it'll be a little more maintenance compared to a F30. But if you're happy with
Yeah,
more maintenance, you want the difference in feel, fantastic car to get, but it's going to cost you more lah, for sure.
yeah. Fuel consumption also a lot higher.
Mhm. Mm.
The Audi 3 liter supercharged fuel consumption is a lot higher
Everything is more
than
lah. Part prices,
yeah.
maintenance, service, everything is more. So
I
sad.
don't see it as the best deal in town, to be
Mm.
honest. First of all, it's 140 over 1000 km, mechanically unknown. And 2013, yes, Audi has sorted out some more issues. I mean, the car is now in its last leg of life.
Mm.
That means it's facelifted, things has been updated, but at the end of the day, it's still an 11-year-old car. So if you were to entertain cars that are 2013, right? How about I recommend you something similar, larger, around the same price,
Okay.
2013 BMW 6 Series Grand Coupe.
Mm. Yeah.
It also has 300 over horsepower like the Audi. It also has 4 frameless doors. It has a large boot. It has 4 seats. It will cost you less in maintenance.
Mm.
It will cost you less in fuel consumption.
Mm.
It's the same road tax. It's not as explosive. I mean, power-wise, the S5 will leave it in the dust lah. Cannot fire.
Mm.
Okay, but
But the 6
I know
Series,
it.
handling
Yeah.
wise, I mean, it's used to F30, S5 also good handling. The 6 Series is a bit more boaty lah, you know.
Yeah. It's more boaty. It's more boaty than the S5. The S5 is more strung. It's more tighter strung. It's more sporty oriented. Audi S5's cabin quality is higher. What I mean is like the plastics won't deteriorate as fast as BMWs.
What's the pricing?
Basically,
Audi S5 now?
yeah. Audi interiors are way more solid. I was just having this conversation with my wife last night. It's like, come to think of it, our RS6, right, is only 3 years younger than the BMW, but the whole interior feels 10 years younger.
Oh yeah, no comparison. No comparison
No,
whatsoever.
yeah, no comparison. Audi interiors don't age. I mean,
Yeah.
the condition of their interior don't deteriorate over time. BMW does.
What year? 2013 S5 pricing today is 111,000. Wow.
Yeah, it's around there. Both are around the same price, but I would go for the 6 Series. Okay, I'll give an example. My 6 Series aircon vents, right, recently cracked. I don't mean the vents only, the housing of the
Which car?
vent, it cracked. Basically the plastic bits deteriorated and fell off. Okay, bit by bit. And then I went online and buy one whole set from left aircon vent, center aircon vent to right aircon vent. One whole set. 160 ringgit only.
What car is this?
Wow.
My 6 Series.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, 6 Series is very cheap. Even like for Corwin, Corwin's
Mm,
will not again.
mm,
He couldn't get
mm.
the clip for the vent. So I told him I bought a BMW one, very cheap. Cut, make it work. So yeah, BM parts are so cheap. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So for Kit On, do consider 6 Series Grand Coupe. I know to you it feels like BMW to BMW, but trust me, 6 Series, even the seating position is different from your 3 Series. The feel of the car, the whole demeanor of the car just feels more grown up, and you feel like a upgrade instead of a parallel. You know, you see, it's correct. 140 ringgit, I get the van. 100 over ringgit.
This kind of parts, right? You
Mm.
shop in Shopee, Lazada is perfectly okay because these are not
Yeah.
critical. You know, if it fails, it puts you on a
Yes.
flat day,
Okay.
right?
Can I throw this to you? I know maybe a
Yeah.
bit typical. If you're okay with spending, this is the case. Hear me out, Cat On. You're okay to spend 100,000 ringgit cash on an Audi S5. Can I ask you to pay 130k and get a 217 G30
Oh, yes.
under loan, bro? And a G30 it's miles better. You get the same
Yep.
handling, feel, tightness, grip, everything is there. Get a G30, proper update.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way better handling than the 6 Series.
yeah.
Yeah.
G30, bro, G30.
Way livelier engine as well.
Yeah.
If we're not talking about speeds that are 170 and above, right? Let's say speeds that are 150 and below lah. The 2-liter G30 is actually faster than the 3-liter 6 Series. It's a faster car.
Then you're going to see Mikey up tune a bit there, car's even better. So yeah, it's
Yeah. Even if you don't tune, even the stock 258 horsepower is faster than the 320 horsepower of the 6 Series.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's faster.
Okay. So
Same torque, 400 Newton.
I think not better. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a different question. Lush. Financing wise, that's the name. Lush. Financing wise, besides interest rates, is there any difference between new, used, and recon cars, such as limit on loan tenure? You want to get this?
Yeah.
Or?
In Malaysia, new and recon are the same. Provided the car dealer has a special deal with certain bankers, then you enjoy lower interest rate, but it's negligible lah. It's 0 point something % differences.
The question was more on limit on loan tenure. So loan
tenure is on your year, the year of the car.
Exactly.
The
Malaysia can get is 9 years. There are some banks with 10 years, like Bank Rakyat does 10 years lah. Okay.
The bank won't lend you beyond the car's 15th year of age.
Correct.
So if let's say your car is 8 years old, the maximum you can get is a 7-year loan. And as you go, and for certain cars, as they increase in age, the banks also will give you will require you to put they give you a lower margin of financing.
But Kon, that is actually is it correct or wrong? Is 15th year, but on the next birthday of the car? That means if the car is going to be 3 years in X period, that's when it is,
that one I'm not 100% sure lah.
Okay, so
but 15th year lah is the guideline.
Yeah. So Desmond asked my CLK, haven't started, Desmond. We have been busy, so we'll start on the CLK. Alex Wong has got this reply. This one I have never driven one, Bobby.
I've driven
the Polo with the same engine.
It's the same reliability as the Polo and the Golf of the era.
It's not considered a yardstick in car reliability, but it's also not a lemon either. a lot of people know how to do these type of cars because it's essentially the same drivetrain as a Polo. Parts are available. Available meaning easy to order. I don't mean they are lying around everywhere lah. No lah. You can order them lah. I always felt that Beetle has an unrealistic. Okay, my screen is too small to see the prices. What prices are they?
39,000. 39,000 for a 2013 car.
Yeah. Can buy law, but then when you are taking loan, it's considered as a two-door car.
You are better off.
So, yeah, and it's spacious inside. I mean, provided you really like the car, then you go ahead, law.
Yeah.
The 1.2 is actually quite powerful.
Yes.
All right. It's quite lively to drive.
Yeah, quite lively. It revs a lot on low RPM.
It's an 8-valve engine, you know. It's a single cam 8-valve engine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay lah for this kind of price. 30 over 1,000, you get a cute car instead of a banger. You know, instead of like a used Axia. You know, also this kind of price. You know, no lifestyle. You don't get late. You know, a Beetle.
You buy a Beetle, maybe something, you know. Maybe you won't get it also.
Yeah, a Beetle is like. It's the kind of car, even when you're fetching your girlfriend, you know, you are going somewhere and then the car breaks down, maybe you make out in the car, right?
Hey, tight, Bobby, tight.
Huh?
It's tight, the Beetle. Inside is tight.
It's more spacious than a Suzuki Swift. It's still more spacious than a Polo, you know. Okay lah, but provided you really like the car, then you go ahead. I don't think it's a bad car. Some people really like how the Beetle looks, you know. Yeah. So there you go.
Okay. It's funny, Thana, you mentioned about the E90 325. I have yet to see a 325 with proper sorted suspension. Even when it's sorted, I think it's a bit harsh. So I just find the 323 is better. I'm on my 4th car now, 325, they convert to 323 non-sport suspension, and they're happy with it. The car is so good after conversion. So yeah, the N-Sport harsh.
In my books, E90 across the range is in the category of harsh.
The 323, Bobby,
is less harsh.
It's not as it's not harsh. Not only it's not harsh at all. It's soft. It's soft and pliant. Seriously,
okay.
It's soft and pliant. Don't get run flats on the car.
Okay.
Run flat, normal car. Steering is a bit heavy. That's the only thing. So
very heavy.
Okay, very heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
You must go for 225 in front. Do not get 245. You must go for 225 in front. The rear can be wider a bit, but anything more than 225, you are stuck. It's going to be mad, you know. I'll go for 323, not the 325. Okay. If you want to get an E90. Ooh.
What's
this
next?
one is a bit weird. I'm planning a Raptor 3.0 to replace my Toyota 86 with Raptor. Wow, left field, man.
Buy low.
It's a new experience, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lo.
I know somebody who had a Golf GTI. Was one of those guys in the Volkswagen group, like gila every weekend go drive the car. Every weekend will be like madness, you know. Then one day he went for camping. Then he fell off for camping and he sold the Volkswagen.
Every single person who thought going Sepang track day is the most fun experience with cars, the moment they go off-road, they will realize that there's no comparison.
Yeah.
In terms of happiness.
Yeah. I love that. Like, just this bit. Recommendation on a 2022 XC90 versus a new Kia Carnival. I know it's a different category, but in terms of maintenance, daily driving, and increasing of the fuel price, your thoughts?
Cannot fight the Kia Carnival because it's if his question is, if his second sentence is in terms of luxury, comfort, technology, high tech, your thoughts, then it will be XC90. All right, it's two different criteria. If your criteria is maintenance, daily driving, fuel price, you have your answer already. The Kia Carnival, right, is more spacious than the XC90. Suspension is pliant as hell. Handling is not bad. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant car.
Give a different input, Bobby. So my kids obviously test drive car, come home and stuff.
Yeah.
The Volvo X90, they get like, wow, comfortable, okay lah, they're happy lah. The Carnival they were excited as hell. So if you got kids, the kids love the interior of the Kia Carnival. I think the lights, the panoramic roof and all that stuff is so beautiful. They would love, kids would love you lah for the Kia Carnival.
Yeah. So. But me and my wife, there was this time where we had back-to-back test drives, back-to-back media cars of the Kia Carnival. I think it was earlier this year or late last year. Kia Carnival and then XC90. The difference is drastic. Like from Kia Carnival, it's like, wow, so nice, so nice. Then the next week is the XC90, right? This is proper, proper luxury car, proper design, the ambience of the interior,
of course.
The feel of the material, just touching the door handles, turning the volume knob. Yeah.
I put this way to you. Every new car, okay, wait, I got this. Every new car you go inside, you can smell new car smell.
Yeah.
Except Volvo. Volvo is not toxic. There's no toxic smell. What do you smell is a toxic smell. Toxic of plastic and stuff, None of that stuff in the Volvo. Volvo is neutral. It's like, I've been here all my life.
Yeah. It's the luxury ambience of the car is what the Kia Carnival cannot fight. The Kia Carnival is well built, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, when it's back to back, right, immediately, this is proper. This is proper luxury car. Yeah. That one is trying to beat. Yeah. Okay.
But I'll buy the Kia if it's a used
car. Yeah, me too. Buying wise, but
resale, maintenance.
The XC90.
Yeah. If those are your concern, then the Kia Carnival, right? But from my wife's perspective, right, they can accept the image of a luxury SUV. Some will still feel the Kia Carnival is in between a van and an SUV. They have that feeling. She will have that feeling that I'm lugging around a van, not very lifestyle, not very stylish. I don't look good in it. It's like you ask your wife to carry a big basket as the handbag going to the supermarket. She don't feel she's pretty in it. That kind of feeling.
It's not a
Yeah. Yes. Even though it's damn good looking, the Kia Carnival.
Yeah. So Govind Singh's question is quite straightforward. E200 or G30 from
G30.
G30.
Sorry G30 is home run for BMW. Home run.
Provided you love the Mercedes interior, then the design of the Mercedes interior, then there's no fight. Design-wise.
I always wonder about it.
Yeah.
I know that anybody posts the Mercedes interior, the picture, night picture, ambient lighting, any picture here at night. See on that? Go back, a picture at night.
Yeah.
See, very common. I've seen people take picture of the E-Class at night. They share on social media and stuff. Like, how do you feel after a couple of years owning a Mercedes, the interior? Does it? Wow.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I for one, I mean, just change the color if you feel bored. There are times where when I got into a Mercedes test car, right, when I go inside, right, start the car, then the ambient lighting light up, right. I mean, in the correct color in the right color that I like It's like, yeah, this they really know how to design interior that makes you feel wow. You
No,
know, you
my
see
point is,
people who post.
yeah. Like my
There
point
are
is,
people who post. Yeah.
your
You
Audi,
were
for
saying?
example,
Yeah.
your Audi interior impresses you without trying to impress you. It impresses you on the longer span. Whereas the Mercedes interior, when you get in, immediately impressed. Wow, the feeling is like wow.
Yes, and the Audi interior, right, is like a boardroom, and then I'm only impressed when I'm touching it.
Long
When
term.
I just look at it, right, it feels like okay. But the Mercedes interior, I can sit there and just look around, and then there's the other thing. You see a lot of people post Mercedes interior photos on Instagram. Because it's a pretty thing to take photo. Like a city with a lot of lights. That's Mercedes interior, right? Audi interior is like those European city. At night it's all dark. It's like okay. And then Mercedes is like Dubai. It's like China, Chongqing. Wow.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
the thing.
So my point is, imagine
Uh,
there was an interior every day. Like say every day, I can stand watching my Audi interior. Over time, I
uh,
develop. I love it, whatever. But if every day I'm going to be bombarded with a Mercedes interior, like the color, ambience, the chrome. I drive the car.
yeah.
I like
True.
shiny, whatever. Like every day, like wow. I mean, on an occasion wise, I love Mercedes. But every
Yeah.
day for 5 years,
Mm,
7 years, I don't know.
mm. Agree.
A thought lah. I don't know.
Oh, I've driven. I mean, when I was at Mei Hong Son, there's no street lamps. Outside is dark.
Yeah.
The in-car lighting is annoying as hell. It pains.
Yes.
It pokes my eyes. It pokes my eyes.
Yeah.
So I have to switch off all the lighting. Turn off the screen and all that because it hurts my eyes, especially when outside is dark.
Oh yeah,
You know, Audi
Yes.
has got a mode on Bobby's car also. You can press and the whole display becomes black, dark.
Mm.
Why did you use that?
I've never.
There's a mode on the Audi interior. You press a button, the whole
Mm.
thing becomes dark, and only the critical things will show up the top there. There's a dark
Because
mode.
Tana, I press a button and then my screen goes.
No, not that. On your cluster, meter cluster.
Oh.
There's a mode
Uh,
press, the meter cluster will go
ah.
dark. Only the key things will appear in the meter cluster.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So
I didn't. I don't know that. I'll go and explore.
it's amazing. So yeah, I when I go like night driving on my Audi before
Mm.
visit, I press the mode and it's like fantastic. My eyes just become very cool, very nice.
Nice. Yeah.
night mode.
Night
And
mode, correct. It's called night mode. Isn't it called night mode?
okay.
That's what
Okay.
I would call it.
Yeah. Okay, hey guys, from a F30
Wow.
335i to a
Man,
Porsche 997. Wow, congrats, bro.
Congrats.
Is it a significant amount of difference to pay for a normal service and also wear and tear? Normal service, okay,
Not.
a lot more lubricant, but not much more,
Yeah.
Fuel filter, oil filter, double the price law. Maybe last time you pay like $60, now you pay like 120, 130, for oil filter. Labor, last time you pay maybe $80, $100, now you pay 150. So nothing much lah. Not like bank breaking difference.
Yeah.
The coil packs and spark plugs on a Porsche last way longer than a BMW. BMW, I find that 50k, 60k coil packs and plugs will wear off. Porsches last longer. Generally, I find Porsche parts are more reliable, more stronger. So I think when you average out, it's probably
Should be about the same, right?
About the same.
Because they last longer. They're more, I would believe, more expensive but last longer.
I've seen arms on a Porsche that are 10 years old and never change. I've never seen arms on a BMW that are more than 3-4 years that hasn't failed. So there you go.
okay lah. Don't worry lah. It's not a bomb for you. You coming from a 335i.
Yeah.
You can totally afford to run a 997. Of course, your road tax is a lot higher, lor. And on the get go, it's not as fast, lor. Initially, okay lah. Go ahead.
Okay lah, you come from 335, you already got that.
Go ahead.
Go for it. No regret.
Yeah. Hey, that guy DC, highlight his question.
DC.
Yo.
DC.
GT, AMG GT 1.4.0
Yes.
Roma 3.9. Drama and performance.
Okay, I've driven all three. Maybe I can answer. Drama-wise, definitely the AMG GT and the Vantage. So the Vantage has the same engine, you all know, right? The AMG GT doesn't have a sorted ride when you are driving. That means when you are not in search of drama, can it just cruise comfortably? It will always bob a little bit, and then it's the harshest car here. The Roma is the most comfortable car here. The Vantage is the one in between. The Vantage has that Mercedes, that engine that just burbles and does all the performance stuff, character. But it's also comfortable. The Roma has the tallest, highest seating position. That means you walk to the car, you open the door, you sit in, right? It's a easier ingress and egress car here. All right, it's the easiest here. It has that tall center console, so you will feel cocoon, and it's a Ferrari. So when your car is parked and not moving, of course that one stirs the heart the most. It's also the most expensive here. It's easily triple the price of the other two, I think, in terms of market. If you're looking at one, in terms of availability, I mean, Vantage, you can buy one now for like what, 600-700K, provided you're telling me you're buying new all. The Roma is, I think, is still near 2 million, right? And straight line, I think straight line or corner or what, the Roma should be the fastest car here. It is very fast. The Roma is very fast. When you go into a corner turning, Roma has very little steering feel compared to the Vantage or the AMG GT. It's very comfort biased. You can comfortably turn the car and just turn in, and the car just does everything. But in terms of whether you feel that drama while you're seated there, right? No, it's comfortably doing all that. Whereas the Vantage and the AMG GT is more edgy. It's really more edgy. But outright capability, I think, in the hands of a capable driver, I think the Roma, the size of the wheelbase, the visibility, the ride height and all that is a very capable car. Just that the car wasn't, how do I say it? You will quickly sort yourself out and then cruise at 140 km/h.
I felt a bit underwhelmed when I drove the Roma. I felt like to me, like Ferrari, all that, while you go to all this hype for it, and you get in the car, and you're like, wow, this car is so easy to drive. And I understand because they want to get a bigger audience to come into driving the Ferrari, and it's an easier car to drive and can go fast in the car.
Unintimidating is the word. The Roma. It's very comfortable, very soothing. Very quickly, you'll be driving very slow and just cruising along, like how normal Aston Martin DB cars are, like the Grand Tourer. So the Roma has the kind of demeanor like a Grand Tourer, even though it's damn capable. It's the fastest car here. Whereas the AMG GT just stirs your emotion, hurt your spine, very, very dramatic, but very little comfort. Badly built interior is creaky and plasticky and all that compared to the Vantage and Roma. Vantage interior is not pretty. It's well built, it's leather everywhere, but it's design-wise is, I don't know lah. But Roma, you have that steering that you touch to start the car also. Each of them has their drawback.
Yeah.
But there's no challenge when it comes to, having a Ferrari, yeah, it's a Ferrari at the end of the day. The brand is just a few notches up there compared to these two. Okay, so hope you have a idea lah. The one that balances both sides, I think, is the Vantage. It gives you ride comfort and the Gila Babi of AMG GT.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot slower than the Romas. Roma damn fast, way.
So drama, the highest drama here is the AMG GT lah.
By far.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, the highest discomfort is also AMG GT. The most menacing looking is also the AMG GT.
Yeah.
I would go for the MGT personally. I think it's one of those cars that it's a car I won't drive often. I drive once in a while. I park it there and look at it like, wow, it's beautiful. So
I don't know. I'm scared of that car. It hurt my back.
You gotta be fit to drive that car.
Oh, I'm scared of it. I'll get into trouble. You will get into trouble and crash and wrap yourself around a tree in the AMG GT.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Yeah. And the Roma just makes you drive slower and slower, even though it's very, very fast.
So, a question from Chris Lim. Actually, are Porsches more reliable than BMWs? Genuine question. My personal take on it, yes. I think the build quality of parts in Porsche, if you look after properly, they are better. They are much more reliable compared to BMW. BMW, the price you pay a BMW obviously is lower. It's not as high quality as a Porsche,
But it is more
purely parts lah.
But it is more true for the Porsche sports cars, right? 911s, the Boxster.
I think the Cayenne has got higher wear and tear. That I agree. I mean, we talk about sports cars like Cayenne has high wear and tear.
Panamera,
whatever, all high wear. Yeah, Panamera is high wear and tear, crazy wear and tear. I'm talking about the Boxsters, Caymans, 911s, those cars.
Oh yeah.
I feel that the build quality on those are pretty high, and compared to a BMW, because the parts are not same.
Different.
They
are really.
But I think it's marginal lah. The differences are marginal.
Oh, yeah, not like double.
BMWs are very reliable. Yeah.
BMWs are reliable and BMW parts are very cheap also. So,
yeah. I would say passenger cars. If you take out the sports cars of Porsche, just passenger car alone,
maybe
I think.
Bobby, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more reliable because people don't drive the Porsches as much as a BMW. As in terms of kilometer.
True.
Like who has a 150,000 kilometer Porsche after 5 years? No one. No one.
I mean, Thana, if you ask me a 3-liter BMW versus a 3-liter Porsche, which one will cost me less to run in the long run? I would always bet on the BMW. I will bet on the BMW.
Of course. Clearly.
Right.
Without doubt.
If you are asking me an M5 versus a 911 Carrera base one, then my vote goes to the 911 Carrera in terms of who will cost me less money in the long run. Right.
Yep.
But I said that Porsches rarely have issues that people cannot solve, or people come there and they say like, wow, this is so difficult to solve. You should know. BMWs also got issues that, wow,
Also got lah. I think got lah. I've had personal friends who've had their Panamera.
Oh, Panamera different. Sorry, I put a caveat here. Panamera, Macan, and Cayenne.
Yeah.
Different league, different car compared to the rest.
Yeah, really. If you are unlucky, you are really that unlucky one. It's like they just couldn't solve the misfiring problem, and that is not like those old 4.8 V8. No, it's just a 3-liter turbo engine.
Yeah, there's some recall from that engine actually.
So I mean, for people like us, how complicated can a 3-liter turbo be? But then it happened, in and out, non-stop. So that's why car makers give you a warranty, because these are mass-produced products. It's bound to have, and each car is put together with like tens of thousands of parts. There are bound to be, issues that if you're unlucky, you're unlucky. Just accept it.
Yep.
That's why you have a warranty. I mean, it's bad luck on this car purchase, then no choice, no, because it doesn't mean everybody else who drive the same brand will experience the same thing, right? So accept the fact, lah.
Okay.
Oh.
Marcus L.
Interesting.
Coming from an F20 125i, should I go for a Mazda 6 Touring or seek a BMW F31?
F31.
What's an F31?
F30 wagon.
Pricing also like
F30 wagon.
Are there any for sale though? I mean, I can imagine the prices will be crazy in Malaysia.
Yeah, the F31 is.
I would go for the F31.
Yeah. There is one F31 in my neighborhood up. It's a 316i.
Serious? Oh.
The difference would be the F31 has a cult following. So that will retain your value. The Mazda 6 doesn't.
I mean, to me, I'm a money guy. I cannot imagine what the price would be on an F31 versus a Mazda 6. And you own an F20. So, like, pricing is all over the place.
Yeah. But F31
in the market.
Yeah. Got how much?
I'm asking.
I haven't seen.
I've seen before in Malaysia. They are.
I haven't seen.
Should be more than 100 Should be more than 100.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't get one, honestly. I don't.
Sorry?
I wouldn't get an F31.
So which one would you get based on his choices? Based on his two choices?
Can you even find it or not?
It's probably cheaper, easy to maintain. F30 lah. If you want to get just get an F30. Why F30? Why I pay more for a wagon? How cool does it look? It's not cool enough for me.
Yeah, but for him, I think it looks like he wants a wagon.
Oh.
He wants a wagon. I think the F31 is infinitely cooler than Mazda 6 Touring lah.
That's a pricing issue lah.
Okay.
And there's a cult following, and European wagons, they hold value really well.
Okay, if you are looking for a wagon, I found something interesting on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, come. Let's fire it up. Yeah, Marcus L mentioned the F31 110K.
What engine was that? The 110K F31. I think
it's higher price, but it also holds value.
Yeah.
European wagons.
Xiang, can you show
flash the link that I just shared?
Xiang, 523D.
It's a
G31.
BMW wagon, all right, but
what's that?
I can't G31. Let me try to share. I think
G30 wagon.
How much?
248.
523.
Huh? 248.
248 is 100K more than what he is looking at lah.
Yeah.
That's the only BMW wagon I can find at the moment.
Share screen.
No, 248 you can also get.
Yeah.
If like that, Kon, there is a super high mileage Audi RS6 for sale at 250K. 180,000 clicks.
Wow.
And the guy is selling it at 250K. Yeah, it's super high mileage. But it's an Audi RS6 at the end of the day. Yeah.
Well, there is an E60 wagon going for 48,000. That's the other end of the spectrum.
Oh, that's very nice. The E60, if it has the 335i engine, the whole range. Whole range. I mean, it just doesn't have an engine that properly suits it.
They only offer it in
There is a
the US
35.
market,
There is a 535 with the 3.0 turbo.
but only in US.
E60.
Huh?
US
E60 Bobby
uh,
came
US
with a
only.
What is it called? What is it called?
535
535.
the N54 engine.
The twin turbo. US
So
only.
so if you wanted to, you can buy and swap in. Actually, possible.
You buy the US half cut, but actually, that somebody once asked me to help inquire before. It's not a straightforward swap into a right-hand drive E60. It can be done, but it's not a straightforward swap.
Oh,
I'm sure can Kon, because harness wise, I think it's not an issue.
If anyone can do it, I think Plus Performance can.
steering rack, drive shaft.
Can be done, but I said, like, I mean, for the price you pay, F10 535 is just there for you. Just go ahead and buy that. Cheap also.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But F10 isn't as cool as E60 wagon though.
True.
E60 wagon is cool.
What's a cool build? What's the cheapest wagon BMW can get?
Cheapest wagon.
Mm.
Yeah, Kon mentioned E60 wagon
How much?
48K.
40 something. Yeah, lor. That's because it has an NA525 engine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 2.5 NA
70K.
okay lah. Okay, but yeah.
Somebody is selling an E46 wagon. But it's a 318 lah, 42K.
Ayo, lagi teruk the engine.
Ask for 30K. Come to me, I'll do for your engine swap. Make it a 3.0.
Anyway, for Marcus L, my choice is F31 lah versus Mazda 6 Touring.
If you can afford it, yeah, F31 is way cooler. I agree.
Yeah, that's my choice lah.
I'll be one of the guys coming to see your car. What's in the booth? Looking for a weekend car. You see, if we are looking, so I'm assuming it's for him and his wife. Currently eyeing on a Mazda MX-5 Miata. Is it a good choice? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Should get. Is there a better choice out there?
The newest one.
Buy the cheapest one. Because the cheapest one would be around, if you're lucky, it should be around 130, 120, 130,000. And it will hold there for a very long time. Don't worry about the year, because these are simple Japanese passenger car engines. Very easy to maintain, very easy to fix. Just buy the cheapest one still available for loan. And 128K, perfect. You'll be very happy with the car. Don't try and buy I want a slightly newer one. I understand that, but those are around 180K. 190K, which is okay, but you have 60, 70K to loss lah. But if you buy a 128, right, it's gonna hold there for a very long time. Sorry?
There's a 50% chance if you buy a low mileage new recon car, the car is actually a high mileage new recon car.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But MX-5 is not Alphard Velfire. Alphard Velfire is a confirmed case. No such thing as low mileage Alphard Velfire. All right. But MX-5, there may be a chance, even though every one of them say it's low mileage. So,
I don't believe.
But it's Japanese car lah. It's a simple Mazda lah. So, for me, I will buy the cheapest one, 120K. Then I lose nothing over the next 4 years, 5 years of owning it. I lose absolutely nothing. Yeah, and I can enjoy my car.
Amir asked, there's a video that you think you shared on the guy who's ruined the steering wheel of the Porsche. You saw the video on Horizon?
Yes.
I have no.
I think it's become a thing now. on social media, people do things that they will not use, but they do it because people see like, wow, it's being destroyed for the fun of it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
I
trend,
think.
it's a stupid video people do nowadays.
Yeah.
Andy T asks this question: what would be the main deciding factors for a family man choosing between a 530 and a 740 LE, both 2017?
The cost of the battery in
Yeah.
the next 4 years.
I don't think the battery for me is a big issue. I think the issue is your resale value. So if you're a family man, you're concerned about being able to make a good decision on resale value and stuff. So 530i will hold value.
Get a. You can look at a. You can always look at a 740 Li or 730 Li.
No, but the
Why not?
7 Series is going to come with higher maintenance suspensions and things. But yeah, I mean, I think also that when you have a car that's too big, how usable is that in your day affairs? The 5 Series is more easy to drive, go pick up kids, come back, whatever, parking stuff. So it depends. Like you live in a condo, you live in a house, your first car, second car, third car.
But if you already have a mind of looking at a 7 Series, you can totally consider the 730 Li or 740 Li.
But you know, Tana,
Hmm.
I am if I mean I just now I'm imagining I put myself in the shoes, right? I'm willing to take the risk to own the 740 LE, hoping my hybrid motor blah blah everything is okay. I mean there are many out there who has not experienced problems. Put it this way. I'm willing to bet myself in hoping my one doesn't give me any issues. In exchange, I get that interior, that space, that build quality of the 7 is a huge difference versus
Yeah.
the 5.
Let me put a different way also. Like I have the
Huge
F30,
difference.
I have the F30 OE, right?
Mm,
And someone asking me what do you think about buying one today, whatever. And I said, this is totally me. I won't ask you to do it, but this is me. I still pick a T3OE because I find that when I buy the car, I'm like, even if in 5 years this car's worth zero, I don't mind
mm,
because I cannot get anything. No F30 drivetrain can give me what the T3OE offers me, the power, the
agree.
smoothness. So for me, I pay the installment, write off. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I like hybrid the way it drives. This is me.
Yes. The torque feel, the power coming to your car immediately out of a roundabout. Yeah, that kind of feel. I mean, when it works, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly. So forget about top speed. You can go 200. All right, forget all that. Like it's just that, So yeah, for
Mm,
me, hybrid.
yeah.
F32 common.
So I myself would take the 740
Yeah,
LE
yeah.
and take the chance. I take the chance. The chances are maybe mine doesn't develop any issues. Even if it develop issues, I think I can afford to fix it.
Correct.
And that's about it.
Yeah, correct.
But when it works, right? Oh my god, it works beautifully. The interior, the comfort, totally different rear seats, totally different front seats. I don't get that crap leather that they give you in the 5 Series. The crappy crap BMW leather. I get the proper Napa leather in the 7 Series. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prakash now drives a G12 but
Oh,
obviously it's the LI, but yeah, it's
yeah.
nice.
It's so nice. The interior is so nice.
This is from Bala Murli. Hi guys, I'm using a X70 1.8 CKD 2022 model. I'm thinking to trade this to a Passat B8 2018 model 380 TSI. Is it a good decision? Personally, I love the B8. What is your
Go ahead.
opinion?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Great car.
You
It's a great car.
people forget, like even when you compare a Passat versus a 3 Series, I love my BMW, but the Passat is so nice.
Oh, yeah.
So comfortable,
It's a very
so,
easy
so
car.
easy to drive.
Yes.
I feel more relaxed. Okay. I'm more relaxed in the Passat than the 3 Series. But I like the because why it's dynamic feel all that lah. But the Passat is so comfortable, so relaxed, so nice.
The Passat also handles very well.
Oh, yeah.
It wears well, I understand, but you know that there's people who gila one, they want the dynamic feel. But the Passat is
Yeah, and the
so
space in the car, the boot size. It's a great car. It's a great car.
yeah.
Mm.
Funny, yeah. Let's see. Next question. Q Ming just joined for the call. Bobby, what car are you looking after? Rapid. He just bought back ma.
Oh, I just came to Kuching and bought it back. Then I'm gonna drive all the way to KK. So, guys, it's a prank. Okay, I load my Rapid up the ship and ship it over to Kuching, and I flew here now to pick up the car from the dock, and then I'm gonna drive that car together with Alex Stamrock, my colleague, in his DB7. Oh, Thana, I tell you, his DB7, right? Open the door, right? It's like a new car inside. It's a new car. It's a new 2003 car. Amazing. Do you know what, Thana? Under the boot, right? There is a lever. There is a cover. Twist the cover. Open the cover. Okay, it's a mechanical twist. You open the cover on the boot floor. Inside is the owner's manual for the car and a user manual and warranty booklet for the leather of the car by the company that supplies the leather to Aston Martin, Connolly. All right, Connolly leather booklet and warranty nicely inside the boot with the owner's manual. That car is a time capsule. I tell you, it has never been used. It's my gosh. The door seals of the car still has the original plastics.
Wow.
Okay, the car has what, the original plate from the Aston Martin dealership with the old Aston Martin logo and the word Aston Martin there on the car. The plate is still there.
So beautiful.
And oh my god, the stitching of the leather, everything. So yeah, his DB7 is beautiful. And then Mike Yap's DB9. And we're gonna drive from Kuching to KK. So that's why I load the car up the ship. And I'm gonna use a very old proverb from ancient China, Confucius, who once said, "Don't trust everything you saw on the internet."
I thought Abraham Lincoln said that.
Yeah, I think Gandhi also said that before. Yeah, don't trust everything you see on the internet, from Confucius. Okay.
Yeah. You guys talking about interiors of Mercedes versus Audis. Can you compare some between Italians, Maserati, Alfas, Ferraris? I don't like Maserati interior personally.
They all lose to Audi lah, I would say that.
No, but like okay, Ferrari interior, if you are OCD, like I find the gaps and all that never perfect one. Everything stitching, it's not the older ones lah. It's not perfect, but it's handmade lah.
But to be fair lah, right? To be fair, Italians were never known for their interior build quality to start with.
But the new cars have improved a lot.
I think the Roma, yes. The Roma definitely.
Roma is beautiful. Roma is like, wow, leather everywhere. So nice.
If you go and check out the new Maserati Gran Turismo, it has matched up to the Germans, I would say.
Wow.
If you look at the Giulia, no, they haven't. But I'm not sure with the newer Alphas, those I'm not sure. But Ferrari interiors have improved a lot as well. A lot. Yeah. So okay lah. The nice thing about Italian cars is that there are so many things inside their cars that are different from the usual cars that we're used to. So there's a lot of things to explore. Yeah. So okay lah. I mean, acceptable lah.
The moment that any car interior is similar to any other typical Toyota, it doesn't give you that kind of, oh, this is different. So that difference is what makes it interesting.
Do you realize one thing, Thana? In terms of country and region, right? The ones that improved the least over the past 10 years are actually the Japanese.
Yep.
Apart from Mazda significantly improving, others, right, is gradual, very gradual. And then sometimes you see, still got this type of car, still do interior like this. What year or 2024? You know, you still do this. I think Japanese is the most prevalent here.
I think BMW has gone a bit backwards in terms of design, but the quality is still there. But design-wise, I think they've gone a bit backwards. They could have done more. So I'm not happy with BMW personally.
Okay. I felt 992 taken a step back from 991.
Agreed.
Oh.
Yeah, agreed. More for a car of that stature, they could have made a lot more aluminium mill things and
man.
I mean, like, put this way, if you say that to the owners of Porsche, okay, I will charge you extra 10,000 or 10,000 more for this thing, everybody will spec that with the car. Everybody. Why? Why do you want to go for like a better golf? I don't know. I just that's my little pet peeve. Okay. Norman Chong, I got poisoned by an E46 M3 coupe manual. All the correct words, M3 coupe manual, but no good listing. I saw a legit CSL version and that was Utama.
CSL, normal people cannot afford. How much? 1 million?
I don't know. I've never seen a CSL before in my life.
I've seen it, but I don't think the owner is selling. And if he's selling, 1 million? Will you buy?
The M3, like what Suki has, the SMG gearbox, you got to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's okay actually.
Yeah, that one should be around 170K?
130, 150 can get.
Really? Oh, okay. I'm correct. You see, 165.
I've seen 130 or 50 maybe. So trading price lah.
Definitely there will be some but yeah, I think prices are slowly going up. Yeah, nice. I mean, CSL you can only dream lah, bro. I mean, if the owners sell, will you buy? The value is crazy way, the CSL.
Personally, I find a way the E46 M3, although it's probably one of the best handling M3, like old classic car, whatever.
Yeah.
For the build quality, interior, and the price that's currently being traded now, I'll go for the E93. Because E93 is about, you can get 150, 180K.
Yeah.
I'm
seeing
proper interior.
The chassis is tighter chassis. Yeah, that's my pick. E46 plastic is still there, bro. The plastic stuff is still there. It is
crack here, crack there, crack everywhere.
Click. Alamak.
The seatbelt mechanism on the seat confirm crack.
See,
100%.
You see, 139 for a M3. Obviously, it's coupe 992. Yeah, like I would get the E92 honestly. Although if you're a track kaki, maybe you want handling and all that, go for the 186.
Okay.
Given an option between the GT86 and the MX5, what would you go for? Both manual, 2019, about the same price. I won't buy a 2019 GT86 first and foremost, nor will I pay that kind of pricing. I'll buy the oldest one I can get.
Yep.
At 100K.
Manual, I will go for 86. MX5, I will go auto.
So, Lichikong today went to see one, the one that you shared earlier. He said,
the silver one.
Yeah, correct. Not amount of cracks in the forest cabin interior. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
bro, I tell you, like to find a proper E46 interior, perfect condition is hard. The plastics are not good quality because that year 2000, 2001 plastics just brittle and not that great, you know.
Yeah,
Mm.
the European,
Yeah.
right?
If you're
Yeah.
okay with that, then you can go. And that's 70K, correct?
Mm.
Tamaw lah.
Ayo, 70K.
Cannot lah. I can't see that as a 70K car, man.
Unfortunately. Okay, where were we?
A7.
Okay, so yeah, for MX5 and GT86, I would go for an older GT86. If it's a
Me too.
MX5, budget was there to go for that higher price point. I'll say get a convertible and get an MX5.
Get the cheapest one still available for loan. No need to buy a 2019, 2020, and then you spend 160, 170K.
It's a Japanese car. What the maintenance could be nothing much, honestly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Thana say it is Marcus says because you're in a T30E, yeah, true. We always want to tekan the car. It's so powerful, so nice.
Justin Tang, why no love for the E92 335i? Hey, a lot of love, eh?
Yeah.
Where is he? Yeah, it's
Justin
a lot of love.
Tang.
But
Yeah.
it's about now trading at about 70, 80K. If you go for the DCT, yeah, it's about 80K. If you go with the earlier one, the torque converter, it's about 70K, 60K. They're nice, definitely. But end of the day, M3 is M3.
Yeah, but an easy mod on the just an easy mod on the 335i, you're faster than the M3.
No, T35i is a faster car than the M3 for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But if you are in the range of 100 odd K, you can afford. You want to buy a car that won't depreciate.
Yeah.
If you get 150K or 80K to spend, guys, buy the E93 M3 V8. Your money won't go anywhere. It's locked in FD. Won't depreciate. It's just there. You know, you buy a T35i, this car will depreciate. Will keep depreciating. So one of those things. Ewan Ang asked, coming from a Passat B8, looking to go for a 2016 730 Li or a E200, should I be worried about air sus on the BMW? Fair.
Yes.
Fair.
Yes. Yes. So you just buy the 730 Li and then swap away the SRs. Done.
I don't understand the SRs on 76, Bobby. It is not as comfortable as other SRs. It is still sporty. I like it. It's sporty though, but it isn't as comfortable as other SRs. So I'm thinking like, this is your SRs, your comfortable SRs, then why SRs make it normal to begin with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but whatever you swap to, the suspension will not be as comfortable as your B8 Passat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The aftermarket one cannot fight your B8, your Passat B8 suspension.
You know, funny. Corwin has the Passat and went to the 6 Series. He said like, I got back in the Passat today. Passat is so comfortable compared to my BM.
Oh yes. In terms of passive suspension, Passat is gold standard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I am leaving the live now. I'm gonna continue my stuff. Okay.
Take care.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thanks for letting me come in for a while.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Love you guys.
Good night. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a left field question here from India. We can't answer you because you're trying to buy a car for 10 lakhs.
10 lakhs is
heavy discount,
about $1 million rupees.
Discount with no claim. Yeah, I don't understand this question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Akash. I'd love to answer you, but I can't.
Okay. Hey, shall we go, dude? Where's my car?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Where's my car?
Guys, if you just scan on the QR code there, we'll get on answering different questions. Okay. Yeah, see even Mike says BMW rear SRs, you will not feel it. Exactly. I don't understand BMW SRs. It's either super lofty or it's super harsh. Example, even the 6 Series, the F12 that Bobby has, it's either, and that's not SR by the way, it's either super body or super sporty. So I don't understand BMW's this comfort suspension they have. Yeah. When is Kon getting M5? When Kon hits 1 million subscribers, confirm he's gonna buy that. So you guys better go and subscribe to Kon. Huh? Kon firm. Guys, go and subscribe to Thana and Kon. When we hit 1 million subscribers, confirm the money is there to buy. Mike Yap says 35 is superb, but better PPI. Yes, it's a super fast car. It's brilliant, but PPI is important. I've seen turbo leaks. I've seen a lot of cases, a lot of concerns, things you better check out for. Don't be surprised if T35 is the same as M3 once tuned. Well, M3 has probably a higher maintenance, I would say. M3, I know that some of the guys there, every year they go for some the annual servicing and stuff.
Yeah,
it does get expensive.
No lah, M3 different lah, because M3 don't forget the components are pushed to higher limits.
Exactly. It's a different maintenance cycle, but it's more the point of view of if you're buying, like see Jordan asked, is an E93 M3 a good
It's a good buy.
It's a good buy when you want to have money locked in the bank. That's what it is. You're locking money in the bank because the car won't depreciate. It's a car you get into and has got future value.
Yeah. Okay, so Chiang, what's for Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay, guys, only 23 of you signed up for the Dude, Where's My Car. Could you just please scan the code and we'll get started shortly. Scan, guys, scan. This is the code. Please scan and join us. We got over 200 people on our live session today. Only 24 so far scanned. Please scan the code. Is it worth getting an F430 for about 350K? Bro, it's one of my dream Ferraris to get. I love the way it looks. It sounds beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna give a couple of minutes before they join us.
How many people?
34 now. Let's get 50 people to join us for the live session.
Guys, then faster scan.
Yeah. Can the 530i 17 be on par with the Passat? No lah. But Passat is a smaller car.
Yeah.
530i is a bigger car. For a bigger car to be comfortable is different. A smaller car is different. The feel, what you get in the seats and all that, 530i is definitely much more comfortable.
Passat really is the gold standard for passive suspension.
Yeah, for a car that size, the price you get for and what they deliver, it's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay, we're just about to hit our mark before we're going to start. Yes, we're going to start round 1. Chia, can we get cracking?
Let's fire it up, Chia.
Okay. So Mike Yap, Alex, and Bobby are in Kuching. So
Mike is flying in tomorrow, from what I understand.
Yeah.
This is a familiar sight. I recognize this all day long.
Okay.
Okay.
We obviously know what it is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this now. So 99, that's a pre-facelift.
This is too much money for a 528i.
Okay. So let's just, before this, let's move on here. What is a good price for a 528i 99, Bobby? Sorry, Kon.
I would say if it's if the condition really is buy and drive I would say 15 to 18K is a fair price.
Yeah, and again, rims is rims, other options, interior, those are plus points. But yeah, this one looks sorted, very nice.
Yeah,
good color also.
This car is very
Okay.
very interestingly modded.
Okay.
211, 210.
Hi. Ah,
210 is easy choice lah.
yeah lah. Any day, bro. Come on lah. Eat at
Any
night
day.
lah.
E39 any day lah.
Yeah lah. Anybody pick the Mercedes?
Any takers for I'm
If you
curious.
look at just look at the interior for
Yeah.
a while. Compare the interiors of the two cars. You just see that it is just vastly different lah.
Yeah,
You know.
vastly different.
Pricing also 210
Ah.
is what, less than 10k.
Yeah.
210 in good condition just 10k.
Yeah.
BM good condition can go up 20-30k.
Mm.
You know, so yeah. Confirm. Okay, next one. Clear winner lah.
Clear winner.
Chris V will take the W210. I think it's a cheap car to enter.
The 210 has its fans. The 210 has its fans. And recently I drove one. It's actually it has its charms lah, the 210.
Yeah.
What is this? Wow.
Saja.
Ui.
Huh?
Supra. Okay. Off to a good start, this one. What are you going to put here that will make us
see powerful? Old and new.
Old and new.
Yeah. I've got. Yeah, come on lah. Pricing point is so different, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take the old Supra.
Yeah, definitely.
I would take the old Supra. I'm a fan of the BMW B58 engine, but I'll take the old Supra.
You know, funny Kon, many years ago, I think year 2000, around there, I was considering, Supra, you know, and prices were still affordable back then.
How much was it at the time?
It must have been like 100 plus.
Oh, wow.
Okay. For me to afford back then, you know.
But at the time, were you able to afford the 100 plus?
I could, but like really touching everything, putting to a corner and getting it, you know. But the interior was like, wow, interior so plastic, whatever. Like, I cannot accept. Now, like,
wasn't that the worst mistake you ever made?
No, it would be a bad decision. I couldn't afford it, you know. So, like putting all the money in one basket. Yeah.
But well, it's the old Supra for me, this one.
Yeah. I think nobody will pick the new Supra. I want to pick.
How many people pick? Who voted for the GR Supra?
Okay.
Who voted for the GR Supra?
Seriously?
40%.
Wow. I feel. Wow, really? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Why? Yeah.
Well, modernity has its charms, I guess. Okay. What is the next one?
Next one. Yeah, so he bought a 2.0 Supra. Yes, I agree. It's a reliable, comfortable car to drive in. But
yes, of course.
But yeah, it's a fantastic car. We've driven it, did videos on it, but it's not as epic
as the old Supra.
Yeah. The drivetrain. There is an event coming up this weekend or next weekend. This weekend. Correct.
And we are at Merton Cove, right? Yeah.
So yeah, come over and
you
can check out the old and new.
You know, old or new, you are invited the same.
Yeah. I wonder. I had a thought, Kon. If I get a new Z4, if I get a nose cut of a Supra, will it fit? It should, isn't it?
It should. Well, there's only one way to find out, Thana. So what are we having here, Chiang? This is an A8.
It's a A8. It's a A8. The center console is A8.
Okay.
Could be a S8 actually.
Oh yeah, could be. Let's find out.
Because the steering.
Oh yeah.
S8. S8 4-liter versus this is a Bobby question lah. Okay.
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 V8 Audi S8 versus.
Okay. So I think what would Bobby pick between the two? Well, I think the S8 will be a more comfortable drive if you are having for people, whatever. But the Rapid obviously is much more.
But Chiang, S8 and Rapid, what are they the same price now?
No, they're not. I think it's the question was if you think about the Cannonball Run they do in America, they take the S8s or A8s, S8 you know, and they'll make it like stock looking, and they'll do the Cannonball runs in the S8 versus on the Rapid, you know. So if you're doing a drive like what Bobby's doing, like 2000 km and across and all these periods, the S8 is probably what they'll pick to do those kind of runs, right? Rapid has the capability because you got 4-seater, can do and all that, but it's definitely something else, lah. You know.
But I think I do think in the context of what the East Malaysia drive that they're doing, right? I believe the S8 would be the more comfortable car.
Yeah, definitely. If I had to go for a drive like what Bobby's doing, I would pick the S8. But obviously, give you an option to buy either one of them, or
the Rapid all day long, man. Yeah.
I think put it this way, if you are able to see a Rapid or Aston Martin, go inside and look at the knobs. Touch the knobs.
Yeah, it's different.
That knob itself will say like, okay, I want to get an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cold to touch. Actual metal.
Yeah.
S8 is nice, Jensen. It's so nice.
Oh yes.
Beautiful. Yes. So beautiful.
But you know, a Rapid is a Rapid.
Yeah. Okay, guys, is that all we have for today?
All right. Okay. Thank you, Thana. Great session we have today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, as always, if you have any concerns about your car, if you got any mice or whatever, and need some cleanups, definitely go and see Kon in Evo Club car wash.
Yep.
Oh, Kon Land Firm, a new logo there. I like it.
Oh yeah, I just mentioned earlier in the show. This is now to reward those of you guys who listen to our advice. Means that if you have bought a car based on our advice on this show, you come to Evo Club car wash, I give you a special 20% on your first visit with the car that you bought. All right. So I mean, it's reward for your it's an appreciation for your support over what? How long have you been doing this live show, Thana? 2 years, 3 years already?
Let me see. How long has my wife been asking me to go to sleep?
3 years. 3 years, right? Yeah. Okay. So of course, if you all also have any, especially like modern classic BMWs or Porsches that need good maintenance,
come over
the place.
Come and see me in USA 1 plus performance. I miss my 36 lah. I don't know, what's your next car? Is there anything in the horizon now on your next car?
My next car, actually, the next car I would probably want to get something like a workhorse, before I go for my M5, right?
Okay, what's a workhorse?
Something like a 320D or a 520D as a workhorse.
320D or a 520D.
Something to just, because now, right, I do a lot of,
traveling.
Yeah, so a 320D, 520D to me makes a lot of sense.
I see you in a 520D F10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And now these things are going for damn good prices, eh?
This is a bit high, like 82K. I think it's much lower.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the price low.
40K, 50K.
40K, 50K. There's a bit of servicing, injectors, main pulley, those things get sorted. Then the car will be fantastic, you know.
Yep.
And it pulls hard one. It pulls hard. Very nice. I'm thinking.
What would you get for it? You're thinking what?
I'm thinking. I mean, obviously, I got cars that they're there and cars that I don't use and it's parked, whatever. I'm thinking about also the fuel. Like, see, the thing is, I'm also thinking about you, like fuel. Like fuel prices going to come up. I need a workhorse to go around, and fuel is going to be crazy. I'm thinking about putting my Ford Focus TDCi back to active service.
The white one, right?
White one, correct. So I'm thinking about what if I use that? Because you're right, fuel is going to go up, and I need to travel up and down. I need a diesel to go up and down. I'm thinking about this, or I don't know. That's not for daily. Daily is definitely the Focus, you know. There's another car there I won't talk about, but yeah, for daily work.
Not your 330E, are we?
That's my wife's car. She uses that on a daily basis, you know.
Yeah.
I think
what about your E90? Your E90 also pretty. I mean,
E90, bro. Okay, E90. Anybody wants E90? E90 drinks fuel like mad. The reality is, it's a good car, but it's not fuel efficient car at all. Any turbo car is way more fuel efficient than a NA car. That is the reality of things. When you pay, cars are cheap, it's fine, but they're not as fuel efficient. And I think fuel is going to be a big issue in the next coming months as we get the subsidy removed. And I know, Kon, you poured 97 all the while. I poured 95 all the while, even on my Porsche. I just used that an octane booster and it's fine. So yeah, question about the E38. E38 is fantastic. Prices are here and there. They're all over. My 38 is also for sale. If you want, please come and talk to me and queue up. How's my E36 project going along? But the coupe is ready. It's for sale now. Yeah, it's good. And my other 36s, convertible is going to come back up to be active service. The manual is sold. Yeah, this is for sale. The manual, I'm making another one. I'm making another manual for use. 3 to 3 fuel mileage 55, 550. Yeah, no lah. Mine is low because I do a lot of town driving, kids, whatever. I'm happy to get 300 plus on my car.
You see, the thing with the BMW inline 6 is there, right? If you do a lot of town driving, these things are 13.
You see,
these things are 13.
CK, your city driving is it from, let's say, from Kota Damansara to KL and far is different versus I go like from Ampang to Bangsa to Subang, to all the traffic areas, stop go. Yeah, it's different.
Stop go, these cars are they drink like fish one.
300 per is fantastic already. That's the
okay lah. Hey, then for me, I also get about 400
and mind you, I drive as in I drive full. I push the car. I don't really like baby. I don't care about fuel. I just drive the car as I want power to go. I go. I don't think about my fuel efficiency is going to go up. I press harder. No, none of that. I just drive the car. You know. So yeah. You know. Okay, guys. Catch you again.
Okay. Great having. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Good night.